I've had a chance to do something that I haven't done really since the game first came out, and I just played a lot of Fortnite this week, everybody. Played a lot of Fortnite.
Jumping
On
back
both,
into the Fortnite scene.
on both my Xbox and my Nintendo Switch. That crossplay is killing me.
Nice.
That's right.
Nice.
I call it the road to glory because I really suck at that game. So I've just been practicing, but it's been a good time. Welcome, everybody. This is podcast number 216. Thank you very much for joining us. We are the XoneBros. This is your positive gaming and Xbox One community. As always, I am joined by the bros, the XoneBros. First and foremost, Mr. McSpicy is messing with our stream because there's technical difficulties.
Hi, it's good to be here.
Mr. McSpicy, how you doing this week?
I'm doing really good, thank you.
Oh, wait, wrong camera. There we go.
Hey, there I am. I'm just got up.
So
from my seat.
you actually tutored me in Fortnite this week.
Excuse me?
You were a good tutor.
Thank you.
You
Yes.
share a tip with the ladies and gentlemen how to improve in Fortnite. Number one tip you can give them.
Number one.
I
tip
liked
of Fortnite?
your battle 50v50 tip.
Oh yeah, okay. If you want to learn, to build, occasionally Fortnite will have a special mode. Right now, it's a 5 versus 20 teams of 5 teams of 20. What they do is they give you extra building materials.
Yeah.
So you kind of just go there and build like crazy.
Yeah.
So just get materials and practice building because you don't have a lot of, I guess, training sections in the game. So download all those. I just build. Practice building. Practice a 1x1 where you spin around and hold.
My tutor,
Yeah.
right there, Mr. McSpicy.
Yeah. That's what you could also do.
Oh, he's got more tips.
Yeah, I got lots of tips. Whenever the game starts and you're in the bus and you fly out, go jump right out at the beginning and fly to the nearest big town because then you can get used to dying. Because you want to get used to dying because there's this like panic factor.
Tilted.
Right?
John was taking me to Tilted. What is it? Tilted whatever?
Tilted Towers.
Yeah.
Tilted Towers.
So
killing me.
That
left
one's
and right.
That one's good. Sometimes it's on like the other side of the map.
Wait, it's frenetic.
It is very
It's
frenetic.
frenetic.
That's the
Yeah.
word of the day.
The
3
word of the
weeks
day.
ago.
Again, 3 weeks ago.
So jump out right away because that's where most people jump out and go to the nearest big place. That's what I would do.
Cool. Second, I'm joined by the man with the awesome Xbox T-shirt. It's Jordan the Man, Jordan Paskett.
Hello.
Jordan. What'd you do this week?
I played games.
What game? Okay,
As
big game you
usual.
played.
So well, I played. There's a lot of big games. So I played Fortnite.
Okay.
I think we streamed it this week, which was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. I feel like I'm getting better,
Yeah,
which is good.
I think I'm better than you now.
Maybe I don't know. We'll have to have a Fortnite.
Okay,
off.
what else did you play?
Overwatch. We played Overwatch, and then again, I'm really getting into Paladins, man.
Really? You
Ever
like
since,
Paladins?
yeah. Well, because so what happened was we were at E3, right?
Yes.
And they announced Paladins coming to Switch, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like, I want like a hero shooter on my
Sure.
Switch, so I downloaded it, I played it, I had a ton of fun with it, and then I was like, well, I got to move this to the Xbox when I want to play my Xbox.
Yeah.
So I did it. And I've been playing a lot of it. I even got Mark to play it this week.
So
too.
it's not cross-platform, is it? Or like
So I
does your
think it does.
account-
I think it does do. I don't know. I haven't tested like if the account. I don't think the account goes from Xbox to Switch.
Sure.
And I honestly don't think it goes from Xbox to PC. I'd have to test that. I haven't played it on my PC yet, so I'd
Okay.
have to test that out and look more into it. But it is cross-play. You can cross-play between Switch and Xbox. And stuff
you
like
can?
that. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure you can. Yeah. So
Are you sure?
yeah, I think that was in the Switch trailer. Cross-play. So and when you log in and play, it shows a little Xbox symbol next to your name, like what you're playing on. So
Oh, very cool. Okay.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
I played Paladins this week. With
yeah,
Jordan.
Do you
it
like
was,
Paladins?
I
How-
had a good time.
How does it match up next to Smite? Because you guys have played Smite as well.
Well, it's different than Smite. It's from the same developer,
Yeah.
but I.
That's like asking how
Yeah,
does
I don't
Call
know.
of Duty match up with Yoshi's World?
Oh,
Yeah,
is it? Wait, is that different?
Yeah, it's a hero shooter. It's
It's more closer to
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
than
Oh,
it
well,
is,
okay.
yeah.
Let me ask you this: how does it match up to Overwatch?
I
Well,
like,
they're different.
yeah, it's really hard to explain. I like them both. I feel like they each have their own flair. I would say Paladins is more of a Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm had a baby type of game. You know, if you can combine those two together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's a good way.
yeah, and that's really the only way I know how to explain it.
Yeah. So this is baby
So-
Overwatch Heroes.
Heroes of the Storm because it's different from Overwatch. It's your hero shooter. You still get your game modes, right? But you have a lot more. Would I say customization with your play style? You can
Because you have these cards that you
yeah
can
that you can
min
kind of
max your
min-max your character.
So Overwatch is like pre-built characters.
Yes, sure.
And you just learn how they play, and then you just go wheep, you go. This is more. You can dial things in a little bit.
Yeah.
And as you play, you get coins. And then with those coins, you can purchase certain aspects that you want to improve your character. Like,
Well, it's just really what is it? Do you use coins to like buy the cards and stuff? I thought all those were available to you.
They're all available, but they cost money. You
Oh,
can't just right out the gate just buy everything. Like as you play, basically as you play, you level up your character by purchasing things.
Yeah.
Like for me, I leveled up my reload speed, for example.
So you were playing Lex, weren't you?
I was playing Lex, which by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm really good with him.
Yeah, it was, yeah. We dominated our
There's
first
a
round
button. It's called left trigger, and it kills everybody around you. I use it. It has like a 13-second cooldown.
So
I just did that, and I killed everybody. I beat Jordan.
really,
My and every line, KD, damage dealt.
I was more of a flanking character. I was.
That's what I would say too. If I got beat by someone the first time they played,
I was doing my job. I helped the team.
I would have totally said that too. If the first time someone.
so let me
else
ask you
played-
this: Mix Spicy. So both of you got heavily into Overwatch.
Yo,
Yeah.
Do you prefer this? Do you still prefer Overwatch? Is it too early to tell?
Honestly, I'm having fun with both.
Okay.
sometimes
I feel like they're. I
Scratch
told
is a
you this,
different
but
itch.
I feel like they're different enough to where I can play them both and it's still fresh.
I can answer your question.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm in the mood for Wendy's.
Okay.
Sometimes I just want something simple, a sandwich at Subway.
No McDonald's? Some fries?
The
Sometimes you
fries
want
at McDonald's are
$1
great too.
soda?
Those are all places to eat,
Okay.
and they all have something that I like.
Okay.
And so just it depends on if it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday. They're great games.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then
So
finally,
what you're saying is
So what I'm saying,
they both fulfill a similar desire but are different enough for you to enjoy them.
Yes.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
That's
Thanks
No,
for
okay.
using your words.
I used my words properly. You're welcome.
And then to finish it all off,
Sure.
I finally was able to jump into ESO Somerset,
Oh.
which I enjoyed. I didn't
Have
get
you
too
started
far
player
into
housing yet?
it. No, I'm scared.
Hey, you.
Why are you scared?
Because I'm
I want to
leveling-
come visit your house.
I'm leveling. I'm still leveling my character, and I want to be in the cool neighborhoods, man. I got to research the neighborhoods, the houses.
Yeah,
I-
you never know. You never know who your neighbors are going to be.
It's
You never
stressful.
know.
It's stressful because there's actually a few places I've narrowed down that
Okay.
I'd like my real estate of ESO to be in.
And where is that?
In Morrowind,
Oh, okay.
or not Morrowind. Sorry, the Ebonheart Pack
Sure.
section.
Last but not least, I am X1. I played Sea of Thieves this week, of course. I played it this morning. Finally, Skull Fort. Did a Skull Fort.
Did you
Got
beat it finally?
beat it?
Beat it. Finally.
Oh,
By
Finally.
yourself with people
With a crew, the crew of Righteous Desire, as I refer to them.
Oh,
Yes. Yep, thank you. Thank you. Golf clap.
good old golf clap.
Thank you.
Can I ask
appreciate
one
it.
question?
Yes.
Was there a crazy three-way battle of
No.
ships coming in,
No.
or what? Did you guys
See?
finally just get it by yourself?
By ourselves.
Nice.
Wolf in chat jumped in and was like, dude, I got to go to work. I don't know if I could do it. He was playing with me in chat, jumped over. He was like, dude, it'll only take 20 minutes. I know what I'm doing. Sure enough, the man knew what he was doing.
That's
Yeah.
legit. I know what I'm doing. Only take 20 minutes.
Too
I know what I'm
legit.
doing.
We got it in 20 minutes. It was fun. So oh, and then we also saw a Megalodon this morning. Just, dude, really cool. Sailing on the ocean. Shark just jumping up out of the water.
Now, see, you can
Good stuff.
you can no longer fight him now, right? Like that.
No,
part's
I think he
over.
attacks you still because we attacked him, but we were going too fast. I think. I mean, we outran him. You don't mess.
You're
with
in
us.
the Pearl.
We're in the Pearl.
Yeah.
Nobody messes with the Black Pearl. It's the fastest ship alive. Last but not least, I did the weekly content, which is searching for the thrones,
the thrones.
and you get doubloons, which I really like. I hope they keep that currency because I think the doubloon currency it adds a little bit more. It adds extra, so you can turn in your doubloons for credit towards. Are you guys both in chat?
No, I actually realized I was streaming this to my personal account on Facebook, and I don't use Facebook. So it put me on every single friend I have, and and I'm getting all these messages from people I haven't.
They're like, what is this? What is this?
So I'm not on Facebook. I'm trying to fix the dang stream right now. Okay.
Professional. This is what you get.
Oh my gosh, I didn't press the knob to.
Anyways, guys, if you haven't joined us yet on Discord, your life probably sucks a little bit. So if you want to make it a little better, come join us on Discord. We have over 1,000 members on Discord. It's a great place to be. All positive gamers, no trolls, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's gaming. Come hang out and have fun. I just want to give a quick shout out to Quick. Thank you very much for subscribing to us. Appreciate the support. If you want to support the show and subscribe to us, head over to mixer.com/X1Bros. I believe That is the man.
Yes,
Is he in chat with
think,
us today? That's
that
Mikey
is
Barra, right?
Mikey Barra, yeah.
I
The
believe
man
so.
with the plan.
Mikey Barr, thank you
One
very,
of my favorite
very much.
guys
We
at
really
Xbox.
appreciate it. We would love to have you on the show sometime and just talk to you about the Xbox. What else?
Yeah, we like the Xbox.
We like it. We love it.
I gotta say that's like my favorite thing. In
I
the
have
world.
2 of them.
Yeah, I know. That's really good.
Anyways, thank you very much for the support. Thank you everybody for joining us today. And with that,
I'm on it. I'm on it. Let's get the show.
oh, not yet. I wanted to actually talk about crossplay because crossplay has come in a big way. First, it was Fortnite, and then Minecraft released this week with
Yes.
crossplay. I think crossplay is the way of the future.
It's exciting.
It's
Well,
super
I
exciting.
just, I mean, we say this all the time. I love the fact that I can bring my games wherever I want. You know,
Yeah.
that's-
Like the bathroom.
yeah, like
I would
whatever.
love to play games against you while I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It would
Well,
be fantastic.
one of my favorite things, and if you go way back on my Twitter account, I think there's actually a picture or Instagram. I can't remember where I put
Yeah.
it. But when the Windows 10 streaming first came out, first thing I did was actually jump on ESO, took it to the backyard, put the little shaders down, you know, so the sun wasn't glaring in my
Yeah.
eyes. Kicked back, enjoyed nature and gaming at the same. It was one of the greatest nights of my life.
Yeah, but now you can do that with.
Now you can do it anywhere. Yeah,
Now
Switch,
with the
yeah.
Switch, so with your Switch, you can stream Fortnite. I've been doing Fortnite at
Well,
work.
plays, not stream.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, plays. Fortnite, and I still. It's nice. I come home on my Xbox. I'm streaming Fortnite during the week. I go on my lunch break. I'm working. I'm trying to unlock my next tier. It still works perfectly. I am thoroughly enjoying it. I think crossplay is the way of the future. I think a lot of games will move that way, and I can't wait. It only benefits us as gamers, right? The more we can enjoy our games anywhere we want, number one, on any platform we want, and not miss out on playing with friends. I will say this: I do need the Pro controller for the Switch. I'm just
Yeah,
so
it's,
used to the Xbox
yeah,
controller.
it's nice.
especially with Fortnite. It's really difficult with those things. But Minecraft's there now, so we have a realm. If you want to join the I think the building is going to take off on the Minecraft realm because now whether you're on the Xbox, whether you're on the Nintendo Switch,
We welcome all.
We welcome all. We welcome all. We don't discriminate against any.
What's awesome? Check this out.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of surreal here for a minute.
Yeah, go for it.
I have the Master Chief skin pack.
Sure.
I was playing on my Switch on Minecraft as Master Chief.
Oh.
Crazy cross stuff going on there, man. Crazy
That's
stuff.
a jab at Blizzard, just so you know. If you know Jordan, he hates the fact that he has to rebuy all his skins.
Oh well, it's not necessarily a jab at Blizzard.
No,
I
it
like
is.
Blizzard, right?
It is.
No, I just so at my work, everybody's really into Overwatch, and we all have PCs at the work, and then me and Mark play Overwatch on the Xbox. So it would just be awesome if I could just be one battle on that
Yeah.
account, and I can jump back and forth. Like
Every time
Fortnite.
we
So-
play Overwatch, Jordan tells
well,
me
it's
that.
sad because I'll get a cool skin for this profile and a cool skin for this profile, and they just,
So Blizzard, if you're listening, help Jordan out.
Please help me out.
But they won't because
They won't.
it equals more money for them. And I gotta say, more money, more problems.
Does it though?
Yes.
Because I feel I bought both games like still. You know what I mean?
Well, but see, that's more money for
That's
them.
more money.
But I still would have bought them either way. I mean, how many times have we bought in Minecraft and Skyrim?
Skyrim,
you know?
that's true. I own Skyrim on literally every platform.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is
Even Alexa. I think you're buying an Alexa to get the new Skyrim game on Alexa, right? Isn't that the
Own it. Own it.
So here's the deal. Why not, why make two so you could charge people for twice the price? That's the thing. Like they get twice
But
as
that's
much money.
that's what I'm saying. Like I still would have bought it.
That's
Either,
why they're
No,
No,
he's
like,
saying,
even-
he's saying
even if it was
let
crossplay,
do it,
I
he would
still
buy it
would've
just so
bought-
he could play.
so I can play on the PC, on the Xbox,
PC,
wherever
yeah.
I want. You know?
Oh, I know, but you can buy it and get skins.
Oh
Buy
yeah,
skins.
see, because you're
Oh,
buying
that's
separate
okay,
skins.
yeah, 'cause I have to
you're
buy
doubling
set,
up
yeah.
on
That's what
skins.
this is about.
Sorry, we're done, Mark.
Okay,
You got
sorry.
it.
Yeah, you
gotta help us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So okay, I want to talk about this. What other games do you want to see on crossplay? So obviously it can't be first party exclusives, but with crossplay happening, I think crossplay is the way of the future. What if you could choose? If you could flip the switch, what game would you like to see go crossplay next?
Well, let's just get this out of the way.
Okay.
Overwatch.
Overwatch for you.
Yeah. Overwatch.
Well, Overwatch isn't even PC. Oh, because
No,
of the
yeah.
skin.
Here's the deal with that, though. I gotta bring up Fortnite with this. Fortnite and Overwatch.
Sure.
I really like those games. I'm playing both those games very much right now.
Sure.
It's like my Wendy's and my In-N-Out.
Yeah.
They're just it's just what I'm in the mood for. Okay. Fortnite is very friendly to console players. Like they're giving us menu items and options and controls. They added Builder Pro, which was huge to put us at a competitive level with the PC
Yeah.
guys, right? They're giving us, from what I understand, they're working on giving us controls over the joysticks, how they the sensitivity of the joysticks. They're giving us an option to, when you go into build mode, they haven't yet, but when you go into build mode, you'll have a separate sensitivity to build faster, right? They're doing that for console players. I think that's also partly because console players are now starting to play competitive.
Yeah.
Well, they're kind of trying to even that field.
They're evening it out.
Because
And
traditionally, mouse and keyboard's always been
That's
split
where you
superior,
got
right?
You have
Yeah.
to play.
Overwatch, this is my personal experience, and you should know if you've been listening to this show, that's my jam. I love Overwatch.
Yeah,
I've played that since the beta. I love that game. I love it, love it, love it. They kind of ignore console players. And that kind of
because they don't have those options like with the control, with the menu features.
Yeah, and the characters, like for example, they're doing a hard character change to a character called Symmetra, which I thought was a really fun, unique character. They're reworking her kit completely, and it's going to hurt the console players significantly because of how joysticks work versus how mice and keyboard work. I don't think Overwatch and Blizzard care about console players. That's how I feel. I feel like they're just like, give them the game.
Well,
right?
I mean, in all fairness, Blizzard's pedigree is primarily PC.
True.
StarCraft, WoW.
True, but see, here's the deal. That's how I was like, okay, whatever. I'm a console player. Fortnite comes along and caters to console players.
This is true. Yeah.
And now I want to be loved.
yeah.
I want.
They've
to
shown you love.
Fortnite has shown you love.
You're like the
and
abused girlfriend that has now been shown love, and there you go.
Yeah. So back to your initial question. Do I want Overwatch on cross-play, right? I do if they will love me. If they will show the console players a little bit of love, right? Yeah. So I mean it's one of my favorite games. I just feel like they don't care about console players, and I don't think I'm alone.
Yeah.
I really don't think I'm alone. So.
Are we talking like, just to clarify here, are we talking like cross play or like cross saves,
Cross everything, cross platform,
everything?
just like what Minecraft
Because really,
did,
like
what
primarily,
Fortnite's done.
Like I mean, I love the cross play and stuff, right? But primarily, I love that cross save, man.
Yeah, you like your cross
yeah.
account.
Yeah.
That's the love.
That's the love.
You want the love.
You want to be shown love.
You know what? I actually just thinking here, just sitting here thinking.
Well-
I think sports games would actually be kind of fun.
Well, sports
Maddens and
games,
stuff.
would be cool just because like with the Nintendo Switch, with the portability factor to be able to play Madden,
Yeah.
and keep ranking up as you're trying to rank up, or with your card collection system that now every sport game has, whether it be NBA 2K or Madden Ultimate Team, being able to take your cards on the road with you or from your PC to your, you know what I mean? Like that would be really cool. Mark, so you talked about Overwatch and Fortnite there, but is there a game that you would like to see? PMH in chat says Diablo crossplay would be really cool. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
that
That'd
would be
cool.
fun.
There's another Blizzard game,
Yeah.
though.
But see, Blizzard gave console love to that game.
That they did. I mean,
Yeah.
they reworked that from the bottom up, and
They did a
it's
good job, too.
fantastic.
Yeah.
In fact, it's in some ways superior on the controller.
Well, yeah, a game like that just works super good on a
Yeah.
controller. It just the nature of it. No, because you have characters like here's a combo that's like near impossible in Overwatch. You have a Pharah Mercy. They call it the Pharmacy. That's kind of the
I love that name, by the way.
the Pharmacy.
The pharmacy, yeah.
Because you have a Mercy who's a healer pocket, or essentially just continuously heal a flying character that just rains rockets at everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the nature of how controllers work, that combo is extremely powerful and strong on console. And that's why you see so many pharmacy players in the top levels, is because you can't. It's really hard to counter. You'll just get lots of wins. They don't nerf that specifically, or they don't balance. They kind of do, but they really don't balance for console players alone. It makes it super frustrating for us because we're just kind of like we're getting the meats off the table, to the side.
Yeah.
If they would have a separate balance team and a separate thing and certain things to help the console players, I would love Overwatch. I know I'm speaking in circles now, but I would love Overwatch to be completely, if they can balance it to where console players can compete.
Yeah, I think
it's possible because I've seen it work now in Fortnite.
Yeah. I think for myself, a game like Minecraft fits crossplay really well. I mean, you're just building; it's relaxing. And in that same vein, I think a game like an Ark Survival Evolved would be really fun. Crossplay, the stuff that you could do.
Those style of games work really well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, generally, any multiplayer game I would like to have. and play wherever I want on my Switch. And when I come home,
Do you think a hardcore shooter like a Battlefield or a Call of Duty could do that?
Yeah. You get the Pro controller for the Switch, and so when I'm out and about at a dentist office or something, I'm playing, competitively, getting my dailies or whatever. And when I come home, I hop on the world's most powerful console and play. There, that would be fantastic. Cross play, cross platform, cross everything. Get my nice tennis shoes that I just unlocked for Master Chief, or actually that's exclusive, but you know what I mean. Just get my achievements and unlocks and all the stuff, all the skins and emotes and all that stuff, all combined into one pool. That would be fantastic.
Well, it's exciting times. It's 2018. We're really excited. I think it's the right move. Crossplay. It only benefits us, the gamer. Us, the gamer. What's a gamer? Us, the gamer.
Us, the gamer.
Well, gamer. Us, the gamer. So well done, Microsoft. Well done, Nintendo. Thank you for giving us these features. And with that, we got sent a package this week. And so I thought we would open it. Now we've not opened it. It is unsealed. We actually had McSpicy's wife, because we didn't know who it was from. It was just we had McSpicy's wife open it to make sure it wasn't some kind of inappropriate surprise that we pull out
on air.
live on air. So let's open it. Here we go.
Do you want me to put the camera on you or anything?
No, I think main works because it's such a big box.
Okay, yeah. Don't show my address. That's important. I'm a very private person.
Don't worry.
You're showing the address on camera. Luckily, it's probably blurred. Don't. Oh, okay.
No, it's not. This is a P.O. box.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
There's no address. It's P.O. box.
I got scared.
Oh,
I'm
man.
so paranoid.
Whoa.
I'm a very private person.
He's a private man.
I don't
He
want
is,
people
he is.
knowing where
Okay.
I barely know where
Oh,
he
this
lives.
is from the Beast 420. Beast
All right.
420, thank you very much. He says, thanks for building such a great community.
What's up, crossplay? That's funny.
This is the little white controller is an 8 gig USB drive. The stress controller is from McSpicy, so he stops breaking his controller with his angry claw. Since David and Jordan said they don't own many T-shirts, you can fight for this one. Wasn't sure of the size. Thanks for the great podcast. Keep it up, guys. No C4 and Spicy Mug, or he'll end up scared in his bedroom floor again. Beast 420, thank you very much.
you.
We appreciate it. Can we give him something? Give him a sound there.
Okay, I'll give him. Let's do.
Is this it? Is this the stress controller?
I'll
That's
do an
perfect.
excellent.
Excellent.
Oh, very nice. And so here is the stress controller.
We'll pass
right
this one
here
over to Mark.
from McSpicy.
And you know what? This is cool. He got us. I'm gonna give him Old Spice whistle.
I'm gonna open it.
Oh, there we go. So thank you very much.
Oh, that's good for
Beast
you.
420.
That's
If you'd
a
like
good
to send
one.
us a package, you could do so. P.O. Box 984, Farmington, Utah 84025. So let's go to McSpicy Cam.
my
Show
gosh.
the stress controller. It's literally a rubber Xbox controller.
Okay, here.
So
Did
Spicy,
you see that anger in my eyes?
when he gets mad, he could just pick this up and squeeze it, and he won't have to break. He broke his Halo controller.
the Halo
because
controller's right over
he
there.
got so mad.
He just gave it
Because
a
when I-
squeeze.
squeezed it.
You know.
when
During
I play,
the Dark Souls days.
Well, yeah, the Dark Souls days are. I think it was actually what game was? I think that was an Overwatch killed that controller because I would just something would happen and I would just go squish my controller as hard as I can.
And
this
then
is so great.
we've got here's
That's
the
cool.
Xbox One
That's very
USB
cool.
controller, USB or thumb drive right there.
Here, I'll hold that.
Oh, there we go. And last but not least, let's open up this T-shirt
Yes.
and just see what it's about.
I already
here.
like it.
And let's see what size it is. We'll determine who gets it. Oh,
That's awesome.
I think it's mine, Jordan.
That's okay. I'll take this.
What is it?
Control freak.
That's awesome.
With the pro controller.
Oh, I
that's a
love
good
it with the Elite controller. I love it. So cool. Thank you very much, Beast
Shall we
420.
check out this little controller? I will show
here
you
we
the
go.
magic here.
There it is.
And whoa.
Whoa, there it goes.
That's
Anyways,
that's really cool.
thank you very much. We appreciate it, Beast 420. That means a lot to us. We love this community. We love you guys. Positive gaming at its finest. Thank you very much, everybody. And with that, let's get this show on the road. Jordan, tell us what is happening in the world that is Xbox One this week.
A lot of good stuff, David. A lot of good stuff.
All right, Jordan.
No, I mean, so we just had E3. What is it? Last week? It's been a week now.
It's been. Can you believe it's been a week?
I know.
So I was kind of a little bit depressed when going back
Sunday,
to work on
Sunday,
Monday.
yeah, that was hard.
On Monday, I was like, a week
think-
ago, I was at E3.
I think I messaged you guys and I was like, guys, I'm really sad.
Yeah.
that I have to.
I know,
go back
me
to
too.
work. Yeah, so-
I missed you guys.
But so obviously we got a lot of news.
Three
drops.
men, 2 beds, 1 hotel. It's a good time.
It was a good time.
And ramen.
and ramen. Yeah. So we had a lot of news there, obviously, which we talked about last week, which is great. But there's a few stories I just wanted to hit on this week. Big one is Fortnite. So I mean,
Fortnite.
let's
jump into Fortnite.
Epic came out with a post talking about kind of where they want to go with the future, and it's titled "Counterplay and Play Styles." It's a really interesting post because they basically talk about upcoming changes that they want to do or they want to try out. And this is, I don't know if we touched on this a little bit earlier. Oh, I think we did before the show. We were kind of chatting personally, but basically changes to building. They want to.
Well, they haven't said.
Well, they haven't said anything specific.
People are thinking it's changed the building because of what was said
in the post that they put over on their website. It does one of the sentences is quote: "It's important to support a variety of late game strategies that don't boil down to the just build."
Yeah.
Quote. So this is interesting.
Can I finish that quote?
Oh,
just
please,
to
go
give
ahead.
people. So we strongly believe, this is what Fortnite said, we strongly believe that evolution of Fortnite supports a wide range of playstyles and counterplay. Currently, the superiority of shotguns, rockets, and uncapped building are such a dominant playstyle in the final circle that most other strategies are being drowned out. So from that, people are gleaning that they're going to cap building materials to make it a little less builder friendly.
This is really interesting, and
Sure.
I thought we can kind of discuss this because it's quite an interesting story. There's a lot of the top Fortnite players have their videos on it and stuff if you want to go watch them, but it's interesting because I feel like Fortnite's niche is the building. Now, I said a couple weeks ago, I think there's a place for everything. Like, I really like Realm Royale, I like PUBG, and I like Fortnite. I mean, I think
Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. I really think they all have their place and they all have their kind of niche. It's just I feel like Fortnite's niche is the building aspect, and
absolutely.
And I don't know how I feel.
See,
if
I
they
don't
get,
think,
I mean, they're not going to get rid of it, obviously, but limiting it is interesting.
Yeah, are we for limiting? So Spicy, let's start with you. First of all, you're completely for toning down the superiority of rockets and shotguns. Let's start there.
Not rockets. I think rockets are fine.
Okay.
I think they're really easy to defend against.
Okay.
I think they're balanced. I think they're fine. There's not a lot of rockets on the map, whatever. The shotguns need something because I get sniped with shotguns. And that should never happen.
Well, I'm playing with Jono, and I switched to my shotgun at the end, and Jono's shooting guys from much further distance than they should be.
The shotguns are so strong. I would say about 85% of every fight is determined by shotguns.
Yeah.
85 to 90% of every fight is determined by shotguns, which that tells you something.
Well, they did mention shotguns specifically in their post here, so I mean they're aware of it too. Yeah.
They're super inconsistent. You point blank. There's some pretty funny clips. Point blank shotgun to the face. They take 9 damage. It's kind of bizarre how that works out, But then again, you can snipe them for 170. How can that work, right?
Yeah.
Magnets. How do they work? The shotguns are just super inconsistent. That's probably one of the most infuriating things about the game. What sucks about me, I love this game. What sucks for a player like me is I have never been a shotgun player in
any game. That's why you struggle with Gears. In fact, you said that like a week ago.
That's exactly why I struggle with Gears. Is because in multiplayer, shotguns are a very important part of the meta of that game.
Yeah.
And I struggle because of shotguns. It's just not my play style. And so a game like this, when the shotguns are so strong, it's just, I don't know. It's hard to be happy with a game where it's totally against my very nature to do well.
Yeah.
It's not my play style, so I don't know. I'm glad that I think they really need to tweak shotguns a lot. I think there's something wrong with them, and I'm not alone in that opinion.
Sure. No, I know a lot of people. Jordan, you're okay with shotguns. Let's stick with shotguns first right now. You're okay with them tweaking shotguns?
Yeah.
Maybe nerfing them a little bit or bringing up all the other guns.
I mean, really, honestly, like I'm okay with them, trying out new things, different, nerfs, buffs, all that stuff. The only thing I worry about is I really do feel like Fortnite's niche, Fortnite's core is the building. Like,
I don't think they'll get rid of it. See,
no, I don't think they'll get rid of it. But
even if they dial it, let's say, because right now,
it seems like the direction they're going, at least from this quote, is that they're going to cap how many materials you can have.
Well, they already cap at 99999999.
But what if they cut that in half? Like a lot of people were talking about, what if they cut it at 500?
So if you have 500, 500, 500, you still have 1,500 materials.
Yeah.
I mean, 500 is good for one fight. Like one fight versus someone else.
See, I think they would go lower. I think they'd do 300.
Interesting.
Ooh. See that? Ooh.
Because then you have to pick and choose when to use your material, and that actually, in my mind, I don't necessarily have. Now I know like the ninjas of the world and stuff, where they've just at such a high level of building are really against some of this and have expressed their opinion. But in my mind, if you do lower the building material cap to like a 300, you add an extra element of strategy because now you have to choose when to use your building material.
I think you kind of take away.
Oh, you do think so?
Yeah, because right now, currently. Well, see, the building is such a...
The building is the strategy?
It is the strategy. It's a chess game. Every build you make has a counter build that he can make. Yeah. And every counter build he makes, you can make another build against that. It's a complete... It turns in what is a camping waiting style game, like I'm going to say PUBG, for example.
Into a more of an offensive...
It turns it into a cat and mouse. It turns it into, I'm doing this, let's counter it with this. Okay, he's doing that, let's counter it with this. It makes it way more engaging, in my opinion. It makes it much more challenging. I think that's where a lot of people kind of get turned off by it because you have to learn how to do it or you won't succeed. Mm-hmm. I think it adds a complete element of strategy that other style games like Realm Royale and PUBG don't have because they don't have those building mechanics. And that's what sets it apart.
So are you for them lowering the cap?
No, I don't want it.
You don't want it
Even
at all?
though I suck at the game, I want to get better.
Yeah.
And that's how you get better is you practice.
Well, that's the skill gap right there.
Yeah,
it's the building. It's not the shooting. It's the building.
So, yeah.
But see, so X Grotberg in chat said, you don't like the build and camp strategy. There is a way to counter that strategy. If you were in like a PUBG, if somebody's camping, it's very positional, but it's hard to...
Well, in PUBG, the skill comes down to, because it's to your gunplay. You're either good with your gun or you're not.
The build does not allow camping. Yes, people camp, but you need to learn how to make builds that counter the camp builds.
So the argument...
And how you do that is you just run towards them and build ramps in front of you, piggybacking each other so they can't shoot you, and then you can actually build a ramp and a wall and a ramp and a wall, and you can build above them, and then you just go down on top of them. It's not a camping game at all. In fact, the entire build mechanic negates camping entirely.
Yeah. A lot of people feel like they're doing this to make the game more casual friendly.
I can see that. Yeah, it would. It would totally do that. Because that's the practice.
That's the skill gap.
Yeah, that's the practice that these pro players have practiced, and they know how to spend 10, 12 hours a day practicing how the mechanics work in this game. That's why they're good.
Yeah.
They're not just casual players.
Well, it's going to be interesting. I think overall, Fortnite's got to be careful. I don't think they'll make a mistake. I mean, they're making.
Well, the nice thing about Fortnite, I mean, I guess it's been on the PC. It's been data mined that there's actually modes there that they're gonna probably come out with that are limited building, and I mean, why not try it out in a separate mode? I mean, I'm fine with that. But the one thing that's nice about Fortnite and Epic Games is they really do seem to listen to the community. Like, for example, they had equipment devices that they put in that they've taken. Like, what they take out? Didn't they take out the homing rocket? I mean, I feel like they're really good at saying, okay, this is what's working, this is what's not working. So, I mean, at least we have that going for us.
Well, even they listen to console players.
Yeah.
Like we say, the controls suck, and they say, okay, try this.
Yeah.
The controls still suck. Okay, try this. They're perfect now.
Yeah.
Like Builder Pro.
Yeah.
They had their standard, and then they went to Combat Pro, and now they have Builder Pro.
And look, I don't blame them for wanting to try new things. I mean, why not? I mean,
why not? Because why not?
Try it, see if it works. If it doesn't, you can always take
it
out.
I will say, I think it's because I think PUBG is making some excellent changes. I think it's the competition in the Battle Royale space is excellent. PUBG is you can see them getting more aggressive, releasing their maps.
Even Realm Royale, I've been having a really good time
Realm
with
Royale
that
is coming on. And so I think Fortnite is trying to make changes to stay on top. I mean, not that anyone is in reality threatening them at this point in time, but in order to stay on top, you've got to always be striving to be the best. And so anytime these changes are made, I think PUBG is making some excellent changes and doing stuff and trying to tweak it, giving us more content, more maps that are coming out and stuff like that. It's just an exciting time. If you like this style, if you like Battle Royale, there's lots of options, and it's going to be interesting to see how Fortnite changes, and if they do cap if they end up capping building, how that affects the game, because that is what sets that game apart.
Yeah. Anyway,
Warhammer.
Yeah, moving on
Vermintide.
to Warhammer Vermintide. The beta is now. So Vermintide, there was the first one, came out a little while ago. It's
played
I
the
kinda
first one.
Yeah, it's a good time. I think we have it. It's a
Yeah.
good time. It's the best way to describe it's kind of a Left 4 Dead in the Warhammer universe.
Yeah, like
if you're-
lots of rats come after you
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
that's
It's really
that's
cool.
the Vermintide.
That's the Vermintide,
That's the
baby.
yeah,
Get
so-
it? Vermin.
Vermintide.
Tide.
I see what you did.
Do, we
you
have
get-
do we have a sound there for that?
There
Oh.
it is. You get to pick a cool. You have different characters, just like in the old Left 4 Deads that you can choose and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's very fun. But the beta is now available for Xbox One. All you got to do is download it.
Are you going to be jumping into it?
Why not? Because all you got to do is download it.
Yeah,
You know?
true. Also, the Crew 2 beta is open.
Yeah,
betas.
now open as well. Let's
Open as well.
talk
That's one
about it.
that
It's
I-
open. All you got to do is download it.
There you go. Why not? What I would do, honestly, I highly recommend. So, first of all, I do highly recommend Warhammer Vermintide, because the first one I enjoyed. It is a little
fun.
bit niche because you're using like crossbows and stuff, and the lore is very fantastical. If you don't really like that, it's not your game. But if you do like it, then I would definitely highly recommend trying it out. But the beta for the Crew 2, go try that out. I really enjoy that game, and that's someone who I think Forza Horizon 3 is the best race car game ever made. The Crew 2 is really enjoyable. I mean, it's not up there, but it's different enough that it's like the more arcade version of a Forza Horizon.
Wendy's
3.
McDonald's.
It's it's like Wendy's Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh,
The Crew 2 is Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, that sounds like a really good
Yeah,
time.
you got
I
a
haven't
little-
been to Chuck E.
You got a
Cheese.
mouse up on stage entertaining you, a ball pit that smells like pee. It's a good time.
smells like pee.
It's a good time. Call of Duty.
Big one this week. The backward compatibility lineup grows. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. This is actually, so I played Modern Warfare 1. I played Modern Warfare 2. I actually never played Modern Warfare 3. I kind
Really?
of got out of it by this point.
That's funny.
You never
'cause
played Modern Warfare 3?
That's
That's the one that kicked me in the balls and shoved me outside.
Yeah.
And then peed on me.
Wait, is Modern Warfare 3 the story where you go through the mall massacring people? Is that
No,
that
that's
story?
number.
That's 2, right? Modern Warfare 2?
there's the
Pretty
one,
sure that's 2.
Is that
Okay.
2?
Yeah.
I
I
don't
can't
know.
Or is that
remember.
the original
There's
Modern Warfare?
The airport, which was number 1.
Oh, the airport's number 1.
Yeah.
That's the one that I played.
yeah, that was
The one and only that I played.
Wait.
Call of
Anyway,
Duty.
the
That's Call of
reason,
Duty.
the reason,
Four?
the
No,
reason
it
I'm
doesn't have
talking
the
about it.
No, the original Modern Warfare.
Yeah, that's Call of Duty 4.
Oh, is it Call of Duty 4?
Well,
No.
it's Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Yeah, that's the
And,
one
that's
that I
what-
like
and
that.
then at that,
Oh,
I
I'm
think that
sorry.
I think that was actually
Yeah.
the last numbered.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry. I just said Call of Duty 4. I guess
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
That's like saying Harry Potter 4. No.
It's Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, man. Get it right, dude.
Is that one the Goblet of Fire? I thought
I don't
3
know,
was.
because if that is, that's pretty impressive knowledge
Yeah,
that you
it's
just
year
like,
4.
whoa.
Goblet of Fire.
Dude,
I think you're wrong.
that's impressive.
I'm never wrong. No, the reason I kind of got excited for this is because I played the first 2 campaigns,
Yeah.
and maybe I'll go back and play this campaign.
Those campaigns were
to
really
see how
good.
it ends. See how it ends. So they were really good. Blizzard. Speaking of Overwatch, which we talked about earlier,
A new hero.
They
Format.
who knows? I think it's actually just going to be the new event. 'Cause
Teasing.
The World Cup's coming up, right? You know,
Oh, they're going to do something with soccer.
maybe something with soccer. There was a short little clip on Twitter of just basically a wall.
Okay.
And there was posters of, save the robots, don't save the robots. There was, just different stuff, graffiti, all that stuff. And then there was a soccer ball in there. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but there's a soccer ball just sitting there. And that's why, and I feel, World Cup's coming up, right? I think they're gonna just bring back. I don't know if it's gonna be Lucio Ball or maybe they'll change it up a little or something like that. But I think the World Cup will kind of be the
Be the bridge that
Be the
makes
summer
them
games that-
become human.
yeah. Thanks.
See what I did there?
I like what you did there. Okay, Overwatch does a really good job with events, world events.
Yeah, I agree.
What has been your favorite event so far in the world as Overwatch?
What was the origin story with where you get those cool the blue outfits?
Oh, it was Tracer's first mission.
Correct,
I
yeah.
forgot what was it called. Was it Retribution? That was the second one. I think that was Reapers. where they
Yeah,
showed
Retribution was Reapers.
And
That
that
was
one, I
recent.
think I'm going to pick that one because
That one was pretty cool.
pretty cool.
That was
Reaper,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Reaper doesn't joke around.
No, he's
he's a bad guy.
he means business. So
What made it? Why is it the best?
well, it's
Why
just
was
because it
the
gave
best?
you a little bit more story. It was a fun mission,
Yeah.
and you had your set characters to play with. You got cool skins. Kind of brought you back to it because the mission was like the first. It was Tracer's first mission with Overwatch.
Okay.
So you got a little lore there. And it was a good time.
Yeah.
So what does this robot?
You fight all the Orissas.
what?
That's
They're
true.
Omnics. Yeah, they're Omnics.
So what is this new? What
Don't
does
laugh at that. You do.
What does this new update have to do to beat that? Do you think?
Be better than it.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Dumb question, David. Thank you. Okay, well, moving on. State of Decay dethrones God of War
this
in
one
the
was
month of May.
I
Isn't that
put
crazy?
this in here,
State
yeah,
of
just
Decay 2.
as a congratulations to State of Decay.
Congratulations,
Do we have,
man.
the
Yeah,
golf clap?
let's give no, not a golf clap.
Or,
This is
no,
like
a
a
cheer.
standing ovation.
You guys are talking over each
Oh,
other.
sorry.
I can't have another. You're scaring me.
We're
I'm
just
scared.
really excited.
Yeah, congratulations, State of Decay.
Okay, what do you
A
want?
standing ovation. Just something big. A celebration. A celebration.
Okay, how
if you
about the
will.
Wario laugh?
I mean, that sounds a little evil, but
That's the one that was on my screen. I'm sorry. I'll go.
I guess State of Decay, #1 selling game, tops God of War. State of Decay 2. There it is. Congratulations, Undead Labs. Well done. It's a fantastic game.
It's a lot of fun.
Does a really good job. The building
Stressful.
mechanics, not wanting the RPG system, not wanting to lose your guys. I think it's one of the best survival
really is.
games made, in my opinion. In my humble opinion.
And if people don't remember, Undead Labs, who makes State of Decay, was actually one of the purchases that Microsoft made last
Now, a
week
lot
in
of people
E3.
might be asking this, and this is an interesting fact. Do these sell numbers include Game Pass, since it's on Game Pass? And
According to the article.
Is that why it beat God of War?
According to the article that we read, and David, I believe you posted on Twitter,
Yes.
it does not include Game Pass.
It does not. So that is
Purchase.
sales. Now, I believe ND, I believe it's only physical sales. I
Yeah,
don't think it's
NDP.
digital sales, yeah.
Yeah. So.
But congratulations.
Yeah,
State
I
of
just think
Decay
that's
2.
great. That's awesome. It's a fun game. I'm excited now that Microsoft has them as a studio. You know what's next?
Yeah, so I have this kind of mini rant that I would like to go on.
Okay,
here.
rant.
It's not really a rant. It's just an opinion. I really don't think State of Decay 2 is really a really good game. Look at the sales numbers, right? Did really well. It doesn't mean that it's better than God of War or anything like that. I'm not saying that. They're two completely different games. I
Yeah.
don't think that you can necessarily compare them in that respect. But I have never, I've said this multiple times, I just like to reiterate it here. I have never bought into the idea that the Xbox doesn't have exclusives. I think, and we had a chance to sit down when we were at E3. Ronan had mentioned this too when we were talking about it. It's just a different type of exclusives that Xbox have. So it doesn't have the
Single player.
the single
Like the
player
AAA single player.
long story game, but it has a really good Halo. It has a really good Gears of War. It has a really good State
Forza.
of Decay. It has a really good Forza, excellent Forza, best racing series
Sea of
ever.
Thieves,
It's got
Cuphead.
Sea of Thieves. It's got Cuphead. It's got Ori and the Blind Forest. I mean, this idea that Xbox, they just don't have the exclusives. No, they just don't have the exclusives that maybe you just prefer those single player exclusives, but it doesn't mean that these other games can't stand up against those games or that there's not exclusives there. I just have never bought into that. And so I just disagree with that premise altogether. And I will this is for me.
Yeah, sorry.
It's like Titanic. It's my love song. Well,
Okay, keep going.
don't leave me, Jack. No, anyways, I just don't agree with that premise.
That's terrible.
I just don't
can't believe
think,
I played
and
that.
even when you look at sheer numbers, because PlayStation does have a lot more exclusives when you look at sheer
Yeah,
numbers,
yeah, yeah.
but it's still what Microsoft just put in Sunset Overdrive. Very,
fun one, yeah.
What's the Quantum Break? Another excellent one. Halo Wars, another excellent one. Right, like. They're just putting out a different type of exclusive game. It doesn't mean that they're bad. It doesn't mean that they don't exist. They're there. They're really good. It's just a different type than
Different type of style,
what
right? You know?
Sony is putting out is all. So there we go. Congratulations, State of Decay
Yeah,
2.
very, very cool. So-
Congratulations for all your success. Good job.
Very cool. PUBG had a little bit news this week. They're coming out with
Oh, what? What? Beast 420. So apparently I
Whoa.
didn't open all the box. Dude, check out this mug. Wait, let me. Right here. Check out. Look at this mug.
I'm
It's an
putting this-
Xbox
I'm
One
putting
S
this mug at my
controller.
desk.
Oh, this is so cool. This is
for
going
my,
right up front.
my hot chocolate.
Oh
Right up
my
front, right
gosh.
there. Dude, that is so cool.
So for you listeners, Beast 420 was in chat and he asked about if we saw the mugs. He thought he had a
I was
shipping
going to throw away that box. I was like, oh, that's it.
You're
Okay,
no
cool.
longer in charge of boxes.
So yes, we just checked the box for the gifts and there
That
were
is
mugs in
awesome.
there.
Thank
Super
you.
cool.
That's
Sorry
really
to
cool.
interrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Breaking
mugs.
news.
Cool
we
mugs.
got mugs.
So, but last, but certainly not least, PUBG Sandhook map.
Oh, yeah. This
So
is.
it's not yet on the Xbox, but it's coming.
It's on PC.
It's on
Released
PC. It
today
came
or
out
yesterday?
Thursday, which I believe was yesterday.
Yes.
So it's on the PC. It's on the PC. It's coming to the Xbox. I guess I was reading an article today about it. I guess the Xbox is not too far behind the PC, so hopefully they can kind of catch up and start, evenly distributing.
Again,
all the
I'm
content,
going to
so.
say I like the moves that PUBG is making.
Yeah,
I like
very good.
the variety and peps. I think they know. I think they stumbled. I think Fortnite came in and blindsided them.
Yeah.
I think Fortnite.
I think
came in-
Fortnite blindsided everybody.
I think Fortnite came in and cold cocked them and said, "Boom, you never saw this coming."
They Fortnited them.
They Fortnited them.
It's
There we
true.
go. Fortnited them. That's what we call it. And PUBG was kind of caught a little bit on their heels, not expecting Fortnite. I mean, nobody expected Fortnite to have this amount of success. What they're doing,
Yeah.
Fortnite
And now-
didn't.
But what I think PUBG is doing is PUBG, instead of copying Fortnite, instead of trying to be Fortnite, they know what makes them good. It's their gunplay, and so they're making in order. I feel like putting that front and center, their gunplay, their RPG system.
like the RPG
in
system
in
of
building
PUBG,
up your armor and stuff like that. And what they're doing is they're highlighting that through different maps and different style of maps, smaller maps, quicker games, stuff like that. I think they're doing an excellent job.
Yeah.
I like the moves they're making. I'm really
a good time.
excited. to
So
jump into
yes,
Sandhook.
it's out on the PC right now. It is coming to Xbox, so don't worry. And the article I was reading was actually because they're getting closer and closer with the releases, with their content,
Yeah.
the Xbox and the PC. That they believe the Sandhook map is. Am I pronouncing that right? Sandhook or Sandhook? Sandhook.
I don't know. Sandhook,
I'm not a
Sandhook.
grammar man.
Whatever.
But,
Tomato.
Yeah,
Sandhawk.
there we go.
Because isn't it ad
it's
hoc?
whatever
So
you
Sandhawk?
want to call it. It's a
No,
new
it's
map.
not. There's a way to say it. Let's figure it out.
But they.
Sandhawk. I think you're right.
The
It's probably
article.
Sandhawk, like ad hoc.
I'm just gonna say I'm right.
Okay, you're right. I think you're right.
The article I was
I'm gonna look it
reading
up.
was saying they think it's a lot closer than we think coming to
Okay.
the Xbox One, which is really cool. So hopefully we'll have it sometimes here in the summer or maybe towards the end of the summer, just in the next couple months, which will be great.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That does it for the news for the week, McSpicy. Let's take us into the mailbag segment with our little twingy twang.
I have a twingy twang.
Yeah, the Xbox. Oh,
Yes.
That? Oh yeah.
oh,
sexy.
we're going to call it the Duke controller sound.
The Duke controller. Oh, no, but that's the old.
That's the original.
The beginning of the show has that sound.
That is true.
Should I get that?
I
For
think we should get that, and we'll just call it the Duke. We'll say drop a Duke.
Drop a
Boom,
Duke.
and you hit that sound.
Oh, spicy drop a Duke.
Boom! Hit that sound. This is the mailbag portion of our show. This is the portion of the show where we take questions from the mailbag. In order to submit a question each week, you just need to subscribe to us on Patreon. $3 or more gets you access to the mailbag. Support the show and the community by joining our weekly mailbag over at patreon.com/positive gaming. All funds are going towards helping us build a permanent place to do our podcast from, do our streams from, a studio where we can just sit down, hit record, go, focus on content. So head over to Positive Gaming or patreon.com/positive gaming or XoneBros.com and hit the support tab at the top of the page. First question comes from R56 Cooper, the man.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
He asks, are you happy with the updates that Sea of Thieves are pushing out, especially with the doubloons that you can save up and buy a level upgrade, which will be handy for higher levels? And will these be enough to keep gamers playing when Skull and Bones is out? So, first and foremost, great question, R56 Cooper. I like the doubloon system. I hope they keep it. I mean, I think they will. I haven't kept up with my Rare forums lately, but I would imagine those are staying the way they have it set up. It looks like it's staying. I like being able to go after these different quests where it's basically hide and seek. It's like a treasure hunt. You just have to go find them. These chairs are on different islands. You go sit on the chairs. Some require just you to sit on them, and you get 8 doubloons for those. Some require 5 people to sit on them, which you have to work with another crew.
Yeah.
And for those ones, you get 10 doubloons. You can take those doubloons and you can trade them in for experience. You can trade them in like from the merchants for gold. I think like 8 doubloons. Forgive me if I'm going to be wrong on this, but like 8 doubloons is 2,500 in gold. 10 doubloons is 10,000 in gold. So you can trade them in for gold, or you get special items, doubloon only items. I like that. I like having a different currency.
Keeps it fresh.
It's now its own level. It's class. So like you have the merchant class. You have the doubloon class. It's called the rat. The
bile rat.
The
thing,
bile rat.
biome.
Yeah, it's the bile rat class. I like it. I think it's good. The part of your question, and Mick Spicy can jump in on this with me here.
Okay.
Is it enough? Will it be enough to keep gamers playing when Skull and Bones is out? Well, Skull and Bones isn't coming out for a while. Number
And
one.
I also have to add, if Sea of Thieves is a Wendy's, Skull and Bones is a Costco. Like they're different. They're not.
They're completely different.
They're not the same game.
Yeah.
They have pirates, but a lot of games have people in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're the same style of game. Right?
Yeah, so I would say that it's so far away. I mean, we still got 2 updates this summer to come out with Skull and Bones. 2 updates, especially with the NPC pirates coming. I think
The
that
new areas, yeah.
yeah, I think that you're going to and the new area. I think by the time Skull and Bones comes out, this is going to be a drastically different game with a lot of content there. And it will just be, what do you feel like playing? Do you feel like a PvP warship with pirates? Or will you feel like jumping in and playing with your friends in a sandbox pirate game as a pirate? Like, they're 2 completely different games.
Very different.
So I do think it's, 1, I do think it's enough to keep them playing when Skull and Bones come out. But 2, I don't think they're really actually competing.
Yeah, I don't think they're competing either. It's hard. It's like there's a hero for people that play Heroes of the Storm. This is probably completely a terrible tangent I'm going on. Whatever. There's a game called Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
And there is a character, Sergeant Hammer, in that. And you are a tank. Okay? You are literally a tank. That is
And you
your
can siege up.
you can siege up. That is your computer like model. That's like
Yeah.
your model of character. You are a driving tank that drives around. The biggest confusion that I get when I play as that character is people think I need to be on the front lines because I'm a quote unquote tank.
But you're actually a damage dealer.
You're like a pure DPS glass cannon, and if somebody sneezes on you, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, "You should be the tank." No, just because. Why I'm saying this is just because it has pirates and ships. Just because of that doesn't mean it's the same game.
Just like a tank is not a tank.
Just like thank you.
That being said, though, you guys actually had a chance to play Skull and Bones. You had a lot of fun with it, right?
I
It's
loved
so
it.
good.
Yeah.
So much fun.
So that's probably one of my most
I
anticipated
would say,
games.
you want to know what I say? I say it's closer to a first-person shooter competitive type
Boat.
of game, but with boats.
But with boats.
Than it is to
Yeah.
than it is to Sea of Thieves. Having played
It's a
it.
shoot and loot with boats. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, anyways, great question, R56 Cooper. Thank you very much.
the question
for
is,
writing that in.
the question was, right? Are we going to? Is that going to be enough to?
Compete with Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
And I think it is, but ultimately I don't think they're really competing for the same
Space.
space. Yeah.
Correct.
There's enough space for both of those guys because they're not in the same space. There you go.
They're out of the.
Thank you very much, R56 Cooper. Appreciate that, guys. By the way, did you know I went to the zoo today? I haven't been to the zoo in forever.
Do you know I have not been to the zoo in forever either?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
interesting.
that's-
Interesting.
That's a very
Okay,
interesting
ready for
comment.
this?
Fun fact of the
What's your
day.
favorite animal to go watch at the zoo?
Baby elephants.
Why?
Because every baby is cute.
Yeah.
But there's something about big baby elephants. That's
There's
the
something about
cutest.
fat babies that is adorable.
Have you ever seen a baby
Yeah,
elephant?
I have.
They're hilarious.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
There's
that-
a diaper I don't want to change. You know?
I think they put diapers on them.
Dumbo? I think that's a cartoon. I think you're
thinking of the old Disney movie.
I think you're thinking of Dumbo.
No,
he also
I
can
swear,
fly.
the baby elephant.
He also can
Baby
fly.
elephants
That's not
can't
real
fly.
either.
Yeah, baby elephants can't fly.
No,
Also-
my brain. I hate it when I have to remember stuff because I can't remember stuff.
Have you seen the YouTube video of the guy? I think it's like in a zoo in Mexico, and he's like cleaning up after an elephant.
Oh, and he gets
the
stuck.
elephant sits back on him, and his head goes into the elephant's butt.
Yeah.
And
he
he's
gets-
like,
Oh my God.
And,
Yeah.
like, and eventually
It's
they
like
get him
really-
out.
really
Like I'm
sad.
sure that's like I'm sure you could die from that. Like
Yeah.
it's
Oh, you think?
yeah. That is disgusting. I don't know what I would do. Like pour bleach down my body over my head
Years.
for years. Like I
Okay.
just shampoo with bleach.
Second place,
Okay.
panda bears and baby pandas.
Dude, pandas are actually. Did you know they're actually they're vicious?
It's the
They're-
same with
they're-
polar bears.
Yeah,
Polar bears are like
polar bears are
adorable,
vicious.
but aren't they like the most dangerous
They
of
are.
the bears?
They
Have
are.
they
They're
killed-
not.
they've, like, killed
they
more
are
people?
not like the Coca-Cola commercial. They're not.
no,
they're,
that's a
they're-
lie.
They're
They're
not.
mean.
Doesn't hang out with Santa.
I
he
think
eats Santa.
I think in high school
Santa would be a good meal for them, actually.
Santa. Yeah, that's true.
No, I think in high school you learn, your National Geographic National Geographic type stuff, right, in classes and animals and all that. And I think like we learned that if you like step into the polar bear's territory, like it'll hunt you.
Oh, yeah, they'll hunt
Like,
you
they'll
for
they'll-
miles.
and
They're
it's-
like-
they just like they're sitting there like, oh, someone's here, and they're insane, man.
Yeah.
So I went to the San Diego Zoo.
Dude, cool zoo, biggest zoo in the world.
Yeah, it was really awesome. I didn't realize how big it was.
It's giant.
Yeah, it's like you have to go back several
So
days.
I spent like on a field trip one time. we went to San Diego Zoo as a kid, so we went there multiple times. But
Yeah.
one specific, my parents gave me a bunch of money. I don't know. I think it was like $50 because my dad just had a $50 bill and didn't want to give me change. So they give you money to go to the thing. I spent. He was like, "Don't spend all of this." So he's probably thinking like, "Oh, he'll buy a snack or whatever." No, I spent all of it. They had these. So first of all, you had to cash it in to get these like special San Diego Zoo coins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you could take those coins and
And
take
smash them, right?
Take them out. No, outside of all of the booths. It's basically a 3D printer, kind of its day. What it was a wax mold, and they'd pour hot wax into
Uh-huh.
it of the animal that
That's
you would
cool,
get.
man.
I spent the whole $50 just getting. They were like cheap. They were like this big, just cheap little plastic animals that at Toys R Us would cost like $1.99 for a whole bag of them. $50 I dropped on that as a kid. I had a blast though. I wasn't even looking at the
Good time.
animals.
It was a good time.
Yes. That.
Sorry. So you went to San Diego Zoo?
I can't remember what I was going to say, but I have another story about the San Diego Zoo.
Okay.
I went there with my brother like a year or two ago.
Okay.
And speaking how big this zoo is,
Did you get lost?
No, I didn't get lost.
Well, I mean, you could get lost.
Oh, by the way, giraffes are disgusting. Back to my story.
Wait, why? You can't just drop. Why are giraffes? I like giraffes.
Have
I
you
feel
ever
like if
seen
I
them
had a-
urinate?
Well, have you seen an elephant urinate?
No. Like here's a story, okay? We were watching the giraffes and we're like, "Oh, cool giraffes, they're running around cuz, it's a zoo. We're
Yeah.
just watching them." Then one just starts peeing like the biggest pee stream I've ever seen.
Well, look how far it's coming up from. It's probably splashing everywhere.
Yeah.
That's a height.
But another giraffe came behind it, went under its legs, and started licking the urine like
I don't know why that happened, but
no, and the whole audience was like, "Oh, giraffes!" And then when that happened, we're like, "Ugh."
did like the
Like it was like an audience.
did the like zoologist explain what
I
was
looked
happening?
it up because that was either that giraffe had some issues, or something was not right. No, the giraffe licks the urine to check to see if it's in heat.
Oh,
It's
that
like
makes
a-
sense.
That doesn't make sense.
I mean that's what I do. I mean, that makes sense, right?
It was the most disgusting thing. It's like, have you ever seen a movie when something like happens and the audience goes, "Oh," everyone went, "Ugh." It was just like it was hard to watch. Anyways,
Animals.
Animals, they're interesting.
Giraffes are
They're
disgusting.
interesting.
No, I spent an entire day at the San Diego Zoo. I thought I was like seeing everything. What? What are you laughing at?
just the giraffe discussion.
It was so disgusting. We were all like taking pictures, and then we're like, everyone put their cameras down, and it was just like a moment of, oh my gosh.
Go to the koala cage.
You're at the San Diego Zoo.
Yeah, this is just to say how big the zoo is. So we thought we saw everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to get they have like a chairlift to go across. We got on the chairlift, and I kid you not, when we hopped on that, we're like, oh my gosh, is this more zoo? And it kept going and going. We only saw like 5% of the zoo that
yeah.
entire day.
Yeah, it's
huge.
Well, and then they also have, and I don't know, the safari. They have like a safari adventure as well in San Diego.
Yeah.
Disneyland has one of those too. It's the river.
It's called the log ride.
No, there's the Safari River, the jungle river that you go
Yeah.
on. I've been on it.
No,
Do they have the giraffes that
No,
lick
it
each
is-
other's urine?
It is a big zoo. Anyways, I was at the zoo today.
Oh yeah, and then the other one started peeing, and they did it back. It was just like
Well,
a
they're checking
community.
if they're in heat. It makes sense to me.
They're community piss lickers.
No, it makes total sense to me.
That's where piss liquor comes from. Probably.
Is that an
I don't
insult?
know.
Is that a real
I just
insult?
made it up.
That's a
I
good
don't-
one.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know what to-
That makes
I don't-
sense.
I don't know what
Well,
to
that
say.
makes sense. Oh my gosh.
No, you know what I think? In an apocalypse, you don't want to be living next to a zoo. And it's because of the rhinos.
Oh,
The
yeah.
rhinos, two animals, the rhinos and the gorillas. I think they'll destroy everything. A rhino is you want to talk about a tank. That's a tank. Just looking at that thing, you could see it could just run through a house.
That thing's not moving.
Dude, that is awesome. I want a pet rhino.
Do
Like
you?
a baby rhino.
Like a baby
Like
rhino.
a baby
right?
rhino, yeah. And then
Call him
I
Stompy.
just ride that around town. You know?
Like in
Wakanda.
Black Panther, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what they have in Wakanda.
there you go. That's exact, dude. I knew I liked that movie.
How cool would that be to have like a rhino car?
Dude, it'd be so awesome. Their like snouts and their head is just like it looks like rock. It's so cool.
Could you imagine like a car accident with one of those?
It was my fault. I didn't see him stop. Totaled him. I didn't see the guy stop in front of me. We were following too
Think of how
close.
safe you would be in a car
Dude,
accident, though.
you'd
that
be
thing
safe.
when it
That
moved,
thing,
yeah.
nothing's getting in the way of that thing. Nothing.
Yeah, I think you're onto something. We got to get rhinos as cars.
Rhinos, there we go. Next question. Sorry, back on track. Back on track. Next question. Jimmy Figueroa writes in and says, do you guys think the rumors are true of the next Xbox One coming in 2020 when so many strong games are releasing in 2019? And if it is true, what games should be re-released for a next-gen Xbox to give it the strongest launch? So first of all, I don't think... So when we talk about... Let's just clean this up. When we talk about next generation, Phil Spencer has said that there is no more generations. That everything will be backwards compatible. It'll be like the next version of the Xbox, kind of like how PCs work, right?
Yes.
I'm correct. I'm remembering this correctly.
You are remembering
Thank
correctly.
Thank you very much. So when we're talking about next generation, what we're talking about is not a whole new generation. We're just talking about the next version of the next set of hardware for Xbox.
If Xbox has anything to do with it, the next most powerful console.
The next most powerful console in the world. Yeah, 11%.
No,
that's
not
only
even
the S. That was only the S.
Yeah, that was the S. Their console now just reigns
Supreme.
Yeah,
Like a Rhino.
Like
the
a
next
Rhino.
one should be the Xbox Rhino.
The Xbox Rhino.
Xbox Rhino.
Dude, with a picture of a rhino on the front. That would be awesome.
And when you turn it on, it makes a rhino. What noise does a rhino make?
Just a big explosion.
just no, of hooves running, like in Halo. Maybe that's why they showed rhnos in Halo Infinite, remember?
Yeah,
The trailer.
that's right. Yeah,
they did show rhinos running.
Yeah, they could do a. Here, let me turn this down a little bit because I really like this sound. An Inception foghorn. Do you know how cool that would be when you turn on your
That would
box?
be cool. Also, it would wake up everyone in your house.
An Inception foghorn.
That's
That's the sound of my rhino.
Okay, so
what
do
does
we-
your rhino make?
I don't. It doesn't make a sound. It's quiet, silent but deadly.
What are we talking about?
So in 2019,
Xbox.
so do we think it's
2020.
true that a new Xbox is coming in 2020? I do think that's true because I think Phil Spencer said this E3 that they are working on their next and he said most powerful gaming console in the world. We're working on it, and that's what he promised that it would be. So I think it's going to be announced next E3 for release date the following year.
Now this is it does. So this is I how do I explain it? Like I'm excited, obviously, better hardware, upgrading, all that fun stuff, right? But does it concern you at all that? So when did let's say rumors are true, it comes out in 2020, right?
Sure.
Xbox One X came out in 2017. So I mean, do you like the fact that upgrading every 4 years? I mean, is that 17, 18, 19? So every 3 years. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't
my
mind
math
because you're
wrong,
not
you know
losing.
what I mean?
I don't mind because I don't have to get it.
I know people do it with phones and other tablets and stuff like that,
I-
but I mean,
Even with phones, I skip a generation.
yeah.
I went from the S2
But
to
then,
the S4.
that's my other question is yeah, you don't have to get this one. You can wait for the next one, skip a generation or whatever. You don't have to get it. Everything's going to still be playable. What if? Can you stop touching my computer screen?
The way he looked at me.
What if?
Sorry, I just
So
closed
what
for
if?
that.
Because at a certain point, like, what if some games like they're utilizing all the newest hardware that they can't be put on the previous consoles? You know what I mean? Like
no,
for
but
example,
that's a requirement. That's a
like,
requirement that it has to be able to just like a PC, like
But-
your setting on the Xbox.
But the PC, The Witcher, cannot be played on the PC we had in high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
But The
That-
Witcher.
that's my question.
No,
at a
because
certain
The
point,
Witcher came out 15 years after your computer.
yeah, I think
But
by
that's
that
at a
point,
certain point, you're
Yeah,
gonna
just-
have to cut one off.
well, at
You
a
know what I
certain
mean?
point, but that's way in the future. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think so. I mean, you can just dial down everything. You just
it'll
press
just
that dial
it'll
down
just be
button.
polygon blocks.
But then what about like they talked about Microsoft AI? You can't unfortunately dial that. Like if the feature of your game is to have significant AI that uses that hardware.
Yeah,
and
but
that,
isn't that
aren't you
AI in
limited
the
by-
cloud?
I guess you're right. That
Yeah.
brings
Yeah,
you know,
don't be
okay.
stupid,
Sorry, okay,
Jordan.
Come on, man.
I'm just it's uncharted territory.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
got you.
Like,
I think it's exciting.
You know, the thing about it, the last generation we had was what 10 years from the 360 to the Xbox One.
Yeah.
So it's uncharted, man. I don't have a map. I don't know. You know, it's.
Well,
And don't get me wrong. Like,
well, we're
I'm-
dumb. There's a lot of smart people.
Yeah,
smart
that,
people out there
that
working
makes
on
sense. You know, and that's probably why they have the jobs over there at
Yeah.
Microsoft.
Yeah,
But
that's why we're hanging out
and,
here.
and don't get
in
me
my
wrong.
house.
Like
So
I'll buy
we're
the consoles
in
as
the
they come
basement
out. Yeah,
talking about games,
Talking
not
about
building
games.
them.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. Like the next one, I'll buy because I want to have the latest and and the greatest console out there, right? But I have quite. It's uncharted. You know, this is all new.
Yeah.
It's all new territory for me.
Yeah, so do you guys agree with me though that 2020 it just makes sense with the announcement and with what Phil Spencer said at the end of the Microsoft conference?
What did he call it? I think Project Scarlet.
Yes,
It's a cool name. I like
yes,
that.
I do like that name too.
Do you think
Project
there will be
Rhino.
Do you think? Here's the next question. Do you think there will be a sweet Project Scarlet edition, just like the Project Scorpio edition?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And maybe it'll be like dark red or something like that.
Ooh, blood
yeah.
red.
Or the color of scarlet.
Scarlet is a red.
Well, that's
But
what
it's
I'm
a
saying.
specific red. It's a scarlet
It's
red.
scarlet red. Like there's crimson red, but scarlet red.
But what if you? Okay.
Okay,
I
then
get
let's
what
call
you're
it
saying.
the crimson Xbox then. If you want it dark red, okay.
it's
let's,
all
let's
You know what? You're right. Scarlet is a color.
Okay, so
say what it is.
the second part of Jimmy Figueroa's question. What game should be the release for that? What should be the launch titles?
You always got a
for
Forza
this
that
thing?
shows off your console really well.
Yeah,
I mean,
Forza
Forza's
is
never
just a
bad
great way to
launch
show
title.
off the power of your console for sure. I mean, it's always looking good.
You could do a Halo game. Halo, the fans always like
well,
Halo.
and Halo Infinite, if you remember, was just a teaser. That's it. We don't know any details about it.
Do you think? So what is it? 2000,
And
so
it's using
ano-
that new
another
slip space.
another two. Do you think that'll be the next Halo game? Like another 2 years for Halo? That's a long wait in between.
I don't know, but
Halos.
watching. So you sent us the Digital Foundry videos.
Yeah, I really
analyzing-
enjoy Digital Foundry. I think they make.
Did
good
you have a
videos.
chance to watch that?
It's really good, Mark. It's really good.
No, I was playing video.
It's another example of smart people talking about stuff.
I really
Yeah.
like. Well,
You know?
I've seen their videos a lot, and I'm always like, pause, research this. What is he talking
What does
about?
that mean?
That's
Oh.
fascinating.
Oh,
Okay,
interesting. Now I know
unpause.
that word. Like his vocabulary is bigger than mine.
Yeah.
I know.
But no, they went through and analyzed.
But do you know what I like about it? He doesn't say stuff
It's not
that makes me
condescending.
feel stupid.
No, no.
Yeah, they're nice people.
They seem like legit, not condescending whatsoever.
Just good people.
So Dr. Teeth would like to see Alan Wake as a launch
Oh,
title.
yeah,
that
that'd
would
be
be
good.
awesome.
Alan Wake, that's a fun
Yeah.
game. Alan Wake 2.
So here's the
That's a
thing
fun
though.
game,
You
too.
asked, do you think it'd be 2 years for Halo Infinite? I think that's a distinct possibility because of the Digital Foundry video. Basically, they were looking at it as clues. Basically, they saw it as they came to the conclusion that, for instance, showing all the rhinos is just showing they're going back to open world. They think they're looking going back to its roots, how Halo 1 was, very open world, but showing off their new slip space technology.
Wait,
lots
Halo
of-
1 was open world?
well, it
open-
was like
big,
you came
fast
out of
battles.
that dropship or
Yeah.
the
Remember, it
life
was
pod,
like-
and it was like this huge open. It wasn't like open world like Red Dead Redemption.
No, no,
and,
no.
but it was a huge open level
Battlefield,
You remember
not-
that first
not
level?
linear.
You kind of chose which checkpoint you went to first. There was 3 marine type things you had to save, and you can go. It was a big wide.
That's
open
one
vast,
level.
A vast
But
battlefield.
All
that's
the
what they're
other
saying.
levels.
But it's
That's
a
what they're
but
saying.
it's a
Like
big
it was that
open
big open
battlefield.
area. Yeah.
Fine. Okay, I understand. I get what you're saying.
No, and so I think it's a distinct possibility because basically what it came down to is they know nothing. Like that video, they can make a bunch of
assumptions,
assumptions
yeah.
from it that the technology is going to be doing this. It's going to be rendering in 4K. It's going to be doing all these cool things. That there's going to be underwater levels in it, perhaps.
Yeah,
at
because
the
they
end,
showed that
show
little
the
part.
submarine.
Yeah.
So I think it's a distinct possibility, and I think what a way to launch a console with
with a
a
big
Halo,
Halo.
a Halo
But-
especially that kind of gets back
Yeah.
to its roots
But
and the original
do you
feel.
think they'll have a Halo game in between, or do you think like we're gonna go? Because I
No, I
forget
think
what-
Gears. I think Gears
Gears
fills
will
that.
be
You either
the
need a
gap.
Gears or a Halo. I think Gears fills that niche.
Yeah.
For you.
Because that would be a long wait in between Halo. I guess you had Halo Wars, but I mean like a core Halo first-person shooter.
Well, here's
I
the
feel
thing.
Like the long wait between.
Here's the thing, though, because
5 and-
next E3, if they announce a new console, and this is all speculation,
Yeah, we don't know.
right?
what's
We don't know.
happening.
This could be completely wrong, but it's fun to speculate. It's
Yes.
like it's like daydreaming. This
Yes.
is. Thank you for
And
What if
I
daydreaming.
this happens?
love to daydream.
Me too.
It's like my favorite thing.
It's a fun time. I always daydream like if I won $1 billion tomorrow.
Do you know what
What would I
do you know
do?
what I find like this is gonna sound so nerdy, I probably shouldn't say it.
Yeah. Okay, don't say it.
I really
Go ahead.
dream about being on the Enterprise.
Oh, really?
Who does it?
Like that is like the coolest spaceship in the world. Or in the universe, I guess.
It's a pretty cool. It's a pretty cool spaceship.
Yeah. That's why I really like Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
That sounds so nerdy, but like you watch those old shows and you're like, if I had that ship, I'd be on the holodeck 24/7.
Dr. Teeth
Okay,
mentions.
good. Take away the nerdery.
Sorry, Dr. Teeth mentions Fable would be good as well to launch with.
Another launch, and rumor is Playground is working on it, right? I mean, that's the word on the internet.
That is the
and you can
word.
Take
and
the internet. how you
Playground is
will.
now owned by Microsoft.
Yes.
So that's the word on the street.
Word on the street.
Let me finish my thought on Halo though. I think that it could be a console launch because if they do announce the new Xbox at E3 next year, that means they'll also be showing off Halo, and they'll just say both of these will be released together. So it's completely plausible that that's your launch game.
No, I mean, I
but-
I think it's possible.
Microsoft usually their pedigree is they don't really have launch games.
Well, but we're changing that
We are
with them. We're getting the
with
most.
daydreaming.
We're starting with the most powerful
I believe
console
the
ever.
original
We're
Halo-
things have turned around.
I believe Halo Combat Evolved was a launch title for the original Xbox.
Was it?
I don't know if
I think there was
launch
like
title.
5 of them.
No, I think Mech Warrior was.
No, I'm looking it up
Do it.
because I'm usually
I
always
think
right.
Fusion Frenzy. was
Usually
one of those,
always
too.
right.
I'm usually always right.
You're usually always right. You're usually always right?
Yes.
Okay.
Grotberg in chat says, I think about being on the Millennium Falcon, so you're not alone.
Oh, see, that one would be awesome, too. Just to play that chess
think
game,
Millennium
that
Falcon-
clay chess.
I think the Millennium Falcon's a hunk of junk. Actually, Han Solo has told me that.
It is, yeah, but it's a
Yeah,
fast,
hunk
hunk
of junk, which is nice.
Yeah, it's a really fast hunk of junk.
Anyways, great question.
like that ship is just an engine. If you look at
Dude,
it,
yeah.
it's
It was
just
released
an
as
engine.
a launch title for the Xbox
Imagine-
gaming
Oh,
system.
there we go. So it
Imagine,
was.
shut up,
Remember,
shut up,
that's
Jordan. Shut up,
There you go.
Imagine an airplane that is just a jet engine, like the big circle things on the wing.
Yeah.
That's what the Millennium Falcon is.
Yeah, that whole back side is just one giant. That's just cooling. That's all that is.
That's just one big engine. That thing's fast.
Yeah, way fast. Freaky Arrow says a new beautiful IP like a new Rise, Son of Rome, which is still a beautiful game.
Dude, I
don't know where that is.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think is it Crytek who did Rise? I think they talked about that they're not going to make a sequel, but I really enjoy. I liked Rise.
Yeah, me too.
Really, all I'm trying to say is I thought
Agreed.
it was a fun game.
Agreed. Excuse me. Thank you very much, Jimmy Figueroa. Great question. Reactor Leak
Right.
writes in and asks, at this point, what would be a reason for any of you to purchase a game that is coming to Game Pass, such as a Forza Horizon 4? Or for that matter, David, would you even purchase Horizon 4 at this point since you'll get it anyways? So, let me summarize Reactor's question real quick. With Game Pass, would you ever, because we have Game Pass,
Here's the deal.
Would
Yes.
we ever buy
I have an answer to this.
an exclusive Microsoft game because of Game Pass?
Yeah.
now?
Jordan, this is a perfect example of having friends like Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan called me 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks, a month ago, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to waste some money?" And I was like, "Whoa, wait, what do you mean?" And he goes, I know this game comes out in a week, but we could totally spend $50 right now and play it today."
Yeah. And he did.
And I bought it. Me and Jordan spent money on State of Decay 2.
Yeah, we bought it's just the hype, man, and you get all excited. It
'Cause
was,
you
it was
can-
literally, it was like we bought it on Thursday. It was coming out.
So you
Tuesday to
would.
Game
So
Pass.
Jordan's answer, you would if.
Well, I mean,
if it came out
depends.
early
I
and you
mean,
really wanted to play it.
Well, it depends on the pre-order bonus. Like if a game comes out early, I'll probably pay for it because
That's the thing,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it's
Like
that-
I want to play it as soon as you can,
Yeah.
type of thing. But like Forza, I don't know. For me, it depends on what the pre-order bonus is.
Yeah,
right?
for Forza, I don't think I would. It depends on. Dr. Teeth in chat says it depends on the collector's edition. I agree with that. It depends what you get with the collector's edition. It depends also if there's a collector's edition that comes. Like for instance, if Forza Horizon 4 came with some kind of cool physical collector's car, I would buy that.
Or just came with a car.
Or just
That's a good point. If
Yeah.
you got a car for $60,
yeah.
I'm in.
No, but if there's something cool
Deluxe,
like that,
it'd be like $80.
I would.
Oh, that's true.
I would purchase it outside of Game Pass. Barring that, unless there's something that I really want outside of that, or it's a game I really want to play, and it's like play this 15 days early, then I'm waiting for Game Pass. McSpicy, what about you?
No, I just started daydreaming because I like to daydream. What if I was so rich that I bought like, I don't know, McLaren or something, one of the cars in the game, and then they gave me Forza as like a deluxe edition.
That would actually be. I think they will probably do something like that.
Yeah. I wish I was rich.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my daydream.
But
what was your question?
What would you? So
Would you pre-order a game
from Game Pass?
that is coming to Game Pass?
And
I
so
think the
basically
answer
a
is yes, 'cause
Microsoft
they did
exclusive.
say
I already
Decay.
did. I
Yeah.
got Jordan as like,
Yeah.
here's the deal. If you let us play it a week early, people are going to pay for it.
Yeah.
That was a really good bonus.
Yeah.
We got to play a game.
Well, and
that-
I convinced Mark. I said, Mark, look,
Mark,
it
hey,
comes
Mark.
it comes out. You got it technically for free, right? Because you pay for Game Pass on Tuesday or whatever day it came out. But I said, look, it's still lower than $60. That's how they get you.
That's
it's still-
$49.99.
It's not a full price. So you're still saving money.
That
you know
1
what I mean?
cent.
Like you're still.
that 1 cent makes it
I think it was
$20
like,
cheaper. in your head.
$39.99. You know.
So
what I
to
mean?
Was that 39? I thought it was 49.
Was it $49?
Yeah,
$10.
Because
Yeah.
49 makes it sound like it's $40. That's
Yeah.
smart.
That
That's
is
how I
smart.
do
It's
it.
$20 cheaper than 60.
So to summarize, if the bonus feature is good enough, yes, we absolutely would buy it. Great question, Reactor Leak. Appreciate that. Sean Fitzpatrick, a.k.a. Fitzy, writes in and says, with Microsoft purchasing 5 new studios, including Ninja Theory, a previously Sony-heavy studio, What other studio would you like to see become a Microsoft studio? He says, I would love to see Sucker Punch or Guerrilla making some games for Xbox.
Guerrilla just did. They're known for the Killzone series.
Yeah.
They just did Horizon Zero Dawn, which was a really fun
that would
game.
be cool. Absolutely.
So.
What McSpicy? How about you? Which studio would you like to see within reason? Because there's some that obviously like a
Naughty
Rockstar I
Dog.
would love to see, but a Rockstar's not ever going to tie themselves to a
or Naughty Dog so covered in Sony blankets.
Yeah.
They're just
Well, I think Naughty Dog is owned by Sony. Right?
yeah,
So
they're
it's kinda
just
like,
they're just wrapped in that Sony glory.
Cocoon.
Yeah.
The cocoon of
cocoon.
Sony. Sony's
The
cocoon.
cocoon.
That's an interesting question. I don't know. I kind of don't like. I don't know.
I have one.
Yeah,
that,
go for it.
Actually, already did come over, and they're kind of hopping back and forth. Is Insomniac?
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah,
did
that's
Sunset
a good one.
Overdrive. Now they're
Yeah.
doing Spider-Man, which I get why that's Sony exclusive because Sony owns the rights to
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
But I liked. I mean, I'll admit Sunset Overdrive did have its shortcomings and it had its issues and stuff. But I thought it was a good foundation, and I think it was a cool idea being different than the regular shooter at the time, right? So
Yeah.
I would like to see Insomniac come back and maybe
Dr.
make another couple games or something.
Dr. Teeth says Sega. That would be
Sega.
That would be awesome, actually.
I think it would be cool to have a From Software on. And can you imagine? So could you imagine if
man.
From Software and you let them go to town on a franchise like Halo or like with Master
From Software Halo, that
like
would
with-
be wow.
like super hard. Master Chief, you die a lot.
Oh my gosh, how it like. Oh my gosh,
And it's first person.
it's a first person, and what do you hold? Like your laser? What is it?
assault rifle.
Yeah.
and
Well,
energy
Your
they
sword,
don't do
your energy
shooters.
sword.
Yeah, like you would.
No, but they do shooter. Can you imagine a From Software shooter? That'd be cool.
Well, yeah, that would be different because I guess Bloodborne is kind of a shooter.
has
Yeah.
guns in it.
It has a gun that you shoot
Yeah, but I think
one bullet at a time.
I think having it available, but in all fairness, I think Ninja Theory is a
Dude,
From Software
Can
type of
you
studio.
imagine the maps of a Halo From Software game?
Like, are we talking? Would they do multiplayer or just see? Because I'm thinking they just do single player. Let them do single player.
Well, they do multiplayer games, sort of.
Yeah.
Like, well, they're
Soapstone.
yeah. See, he even did the
Or
action.
Bell if you're a Bloodborne. Yeah, the
Oh my goodness, that would be. I would love to see that. That's like when you combine your two favorite animals to make like a combination
Like a
baby.
super animal?
A super animal.
Yeah. Like
That-
a leopard parrot.
Like a liger
like a liger, yeah.
bred for their magical powers.
No, a leopard parrot, man.
Lep-
A leopard that could fly and speak.
They call those larets.
Larets.
Leopard. No, it's a leopard.
A leopard.
That's like a Halo From Software, man. That would blow my mind.
The world would not know how to react.
Okay, that's a game that I would pay $60 for if I got it for free.
Even though you got it,
Oh man.
That's what I want.
Reactor Leaf, or not Reactor Leaf, Sean Fitzpatrick, thank you very much for letting us daydream about that for 1 second. Last but not least, we have Omar. Omar writes in and says, everyone's been talking about how great the Microsoft E3 conference was, and I agree, but no one seems to be talking about where the new Elite controller is. He says it's been rumored for a while, and it's nearly impossible to find version 1 now. I think it's a huge oversight. What do you guys think? Not talking about E3. What do you guys think?
Well,
I was looking forward to seeing a Elite controller version 2 because I enjoyed my first Elite controller. Just the joystick broke, so I can't use it now. It felt the best, so I'm waiting. If the rumors are true that a second version is coming,
Elite
I would
controller
like
coming,
I would like to pick up a second version.
Yeah.
I
An
definitely
Elite
think-
controller that works.
Yeah. I think from what I hear, from especially from in Discord, the recent ones aren't having the same issues
problems?
that the
Okay.
initial ones had.
I think there's definitely a market for it because when we were at E3, we went over to
Scuff.
Scuff, yeah,
Yeah.
and they had some really cool
Yeah,
controllers.
I almost bought one until they told me how much it was.
Yeah,
Was it
well,
$300? Was it $299 or $199?
$199
I'm gonna be honest.
at the base. That's the base.
I
like-
was gonna buy it, but it didn't come out till August.
Yeah,
So-
that's
because
actually-
what it was
that's
is
true.
so I mean I have the Xbox, the PlayStation, Nintendo, and all that stuff, right? So it was a PlayStation controller formed and kind of fitted
Like an
with the
Xbox.
Xbox style. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I was like, oh, that'd be awesome
Offset-
for my PlayStation.
offset
you know?
joysticks.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. So I was
Just like
gonna
this.
get it, and yeah, it was expensive. But the thing that stopped me is they said it's not available yet. And I'm like, oh.
So there's what you're
I
saying.
asked
is,
him if I could pay more money, and
what you're
it would be
saying is
available.
there's
So-
clearly a market for
Oh, yeah, definitely.
the Elite controller. I
There's
agree.
always a market for the best thing on the market.
Yeah, that's good.
Look at that! Like, remember when the Microsoft got
I mean-
heat for making the most powerful console?
that's-
People were like, "Oh my gosh, it's not going to sell," and then they're out for 3 months.
Yeah.
because it's people want the best of something.
I mean, that's the whole business model of supermodels.
absolutely, that's a great point.
Yeah,
Thank you.
They want the best.
I mean, that's
how it works.
That's how supermodels make a living.
They yes, thank
They're
you.
super.
Great point.
They're super.
People want the best of whatever
Yeah.
it is, and if you have the ultimate controller that is good,
Especially when you're marketing toward like hardcore players, like this will take your game to the next level. This gives you these
Oh, yeah.
quality of life things, like for Forza, the
and
triggers on the
gamers-
back.
Gamers love that stuff.
Oh,
man.
also the customization factor I think is huge there
Yeah.
as well. So is it an oversight that it wasn't announced? Perhaps. I don't know if it hurts them for not announcing it though. But I mean, I think it's something that we definitely are looking forward to.
Yeah.
A version 2.
Yeah, I like more stuff.
Who doesn't?
I
Is
do
there,
too.
Is
yeah.
there a piece of hardware or a peripheral that you have not purchased for your gaming that you want to purchase? That for whatever
The
reason, money?
Forza car setup.
Oh, the like
Yeah, that
the
they
$100,000.
had. I would really
racing
like
setup.
to get that.
Okay, that's fair. That's cheating, but that's a good one. What about you, Spicy?
Wait, what was the question?
Is yours the PlayStation?
Hold on.
controller?
What was the question
Oh,
before you answer
Sorry.
for me?
hardware, a piece of hardware, a peripheral, or a gaming item that you've not purchased
Did you hear
yet.
what my answer was?
Yeah.
that was a good
Imagined
one.
or real?
Real.
There goes the Enterprise.
That SCUF controller is that?
Yeah, but see, I've always okay. Yeah, I know. There is the Elite Dangerous virtual reality setup, the chair,
Oh,
the
the
joystick.
controllers, the joysticks for the virtual reality.
Well, even just the joystick and the thing.
Yeah, the joystick and the
And
thing.
the-
Joystick and the thruster.
The
thruster.
That's what it's called, right? The
Yes,
thruster.
yes, the joystick and the thruster.
Yes.
That's what I would love because it was so cool. I even saw the Elite Dangerous community is amazing, by the way. They have a Reddit channel, and I sometimes dabble in there,
Yeah.
in my spare time. I think I showed this to you a while ago. This was a year or two ago. There was a guy that put a baby monitor in his dashboard in his cockpit.
Oh yeah, in his cockpit, in his virtual reality set.
He's got a complete setup where he's like when you look down, you're looking at your hands and you feel the same controllers.
Well,
and
and when
everything.
you look down, you're looking at your dashboard, and there's
Uh-huh.
screens on your dashboard.
There's
He
screens
filled in one
everywhere.
of those screens with
There's-
his baby monitor.
there's one or real
That's
life
awesome.
to watch his kid.
That is so cool.
So he would look down and he would see his baby monitor to see his kid if his kid was
So
asleep.
awesome.
And it was inside his spaceship.
So cool. That's so cool.
That's the setup I want.
Yeah, that's cool. For myself, I want a really high-end gaming monitor. Not even a TV, but
Would you
a
go with the
monitor,
curve?
the anti-aliasing. No, but you know what I do like? I like the. Actually, yes, I would go with the curve because at E3, you remember that seat that,
Oh,
that you sat in?
yo,
and
yeah,
that
can I-
monitor was curved long.
You want
I
to change
like
your
that.
Can I
answer
change
now?
my answer?
do.
I
Okay,
want
then I
that
take his answer. I want the Forza
Yeah,
seat.
I want that chair that you guys sat in at E3.
Yeah, the gaming chair.
Yeah,
The gaming hub.
We sat in a chair that
Don't we have the
was-
card? What's I mean, that was a good.
I do have
I
the
got
card somewhere.
buckled in by a really
How much
cute
were those?
girl.
Yeah.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, they're like, hey.
She's like, I need to reach around and buckle you in. Oh.
okay, how much is this? I'm
Dude,
buying
okay,
it.
yeah, no, but come on, how awesome is that? When can you ever say, guys, I had to buckle up when I was playing Overwatch last night? You know what I mean? Like that
Buckle you in,
That's
massages you,
that is
leans
a
back. But
game-
the screen, that screen was like
Yeah, it
right in front
came
of your
around,
face.
it was really cool.
And it curved, and it was a wide
Yeah.
screen. I think I would
It
like one of those
massaged me.
monitors.
It massaged me while I sat in that chair.
Does that screw up first-person shooters?
Massaging your butt while you play? What do you mean?
I don't think that screws up anything.
I think that's fantastic. I don't.
No,
No,
the
an ultra wide screen because where it works in a game like it works in a racing game really well or an Elite Dangerous type of game really well. Any game where you're in a cockpit, does it skew?
No, because it
first-person shooters?
gives you more POV. It gives you more. It doesn't.
that
you're-
stands for point of view for the viewers. that-
Thank you.
for the layman.
See, that is condescending. Thank you, Jordan. That's perfect. Thank you for doing that. No, because it just gives you more vision. So it's not changing anything. It's just more. You can see more. I would say you have an advantage.
Interesting.
Yes, fascinating.
So, would you get one of those monitors to game on?
No,
Just not your style,
no.
Would you get
Well,
one of those
big is my
chairs?
style.
but not that like long. Because I think I like that. I like that wide.
I just do multiple ones because I like to move things around. You know.
Yeah. But can you split the Xbox to go on multiple monitors simultaneously? Somehow you've got to be able to.
Well,
I've
yeah.
seen-
I mean,
yeah,
I do it
I've
here.
seen Best Buy do it.
I do it
Yeah,
here.
Best Buy does it
No, but so there's one.
Best Buy
But that
can
it's
do it.
one image on.
on multiple. Like you have
So you could
four
put
big
if you had
screens
four of
and
the same TV, you could. Boop.
You know, like
Yeah,
Best
you
Buy?
would have to. Yeah, you would get a HDMI.
Splitter.
No, it's not
divider
a splitter. I can't remember. But you could do something like that. But
It's a
it
tool.
would still be a 4K signal being sent 4 different.
Sure.
If you wanted it that way,
Yeah.
I would go just 3 wide or something.
Yeah, that'd
But-
be cool. I just get one long wide monitor.
Or or one big one, like I said.
Yeah, there you go.
Get one giant screen.
How big is too big? 90
I don't think there's
for
an
the
answer to
TV.
that.
90
Oh,
inches.
okay.
If I could, I would play my Xbox at the movie theater on the IMAX screen.
Oh, that would be cool.
Do you think that there would be no like? That would be hard. That'd be difficult.
I don't.
Can we
think so.
try it? We should
No.
try to rent out a movie theater and do
You
that.
can go just as long. Like this screen is fine from this distance, right? It just depends on distance. Like I can grab my phone and put it right to my face, and it's
Well, I'm
like
not
a
saying you sit
100
in the
inch
front
screen.
row. I mean, I don't like to sit in the front row at the movie theater. You get in that back middle
I
area.
feel as though there may be some latency issues.
Well, it's just a giant projector, right?
Yes,
I
but
feel like latency as well.
yeah,
Just because of how big, like,
yeah.
I don't think you.
How big is too big? This is the question that we're trying to answer. I think
I don't think
IMAX
that-
style gaming may have more than 20 milliseconds.
I mean, at E3 place, Sony had that huge screen up. Were they playing off of that? They
no,
were.
they were playing off of their own screen, and
Which
it
was
was
then
being
being
shown
broadcasted.
bigger.
Oh, okay. See. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's too big.
I don't think so.
Oh, Big and Chuckles in chat says they used to play at a theater when your brother was a manager.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my gosh!
So
Was-
what you're saying is
was
we
there-
need to make friends
So it's
with a
possible.
theater manager.
Well, of course it's possible.
Anything's possible.
You just plug it in. You got the world's
Stop
most
being a
powerful console.
pessimist, Mark. Anything's possible.
Okay, I'm in. Okay, who do I need to call? I really want to do this now. This
Well,
is
we
like-
have a movie theater where
because we can rent a theater, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's that much. Well, I mean, I think it's a lot, but I mean, I don't think like
It's not as much
I
as
want to
you would
rent it
think.
for 3 hours. Can I rent it for 3 hours and then just?
For what? Overwatch or something?
The real
What
question
are you
is
gonna play?
you would have to
What are you
ask
gonna play?
them, can I
You gotta
plug
choose
in
your
my-
game wisely
Oh
here.
my goodness!
What
I
game would you
wonder-
play?
The real question is you got to ask them, can I plug in my Xbox?
Yeah.
They might make you pay.
Well, that's
extra
going to be
for
an
that.
extra charge. It's going to be
Yeah,
like
it's
a
gonna be the
surcharge.
console.
Do you think it's that common that they'd?
I'm sure
No,
they've
but
been
money
asked.
can buy you anything. So if you have enough money, I mean, they'd let you do it.
I really want to do this now in my life. This just hit my
Bucket
bucket
list.
This
Bucket
hit
list.
it.
Bucket list,
This is
yeah.
on the
Okay,
bucket
but
list.
the important thing is,
I want to play a video game on an IMAX screen.
okay, what game do you choose though? Because that's I think more important.
Well, have you seen The Witcher? Like,
Yeah, but see, don't you think at
even
some
the
point,
opening
at
scene?
some
60
point,
frames
at some point, don't you think
on
it
a
ruins it for
giant
you?
TV?
Like,
at some point, does it ruin it for you?
Like-
we're playing. Who cares at this point? I don't even care if I'm not having fun. It's on the bucket list.
I mean, at some point, like it's so big that it's like pixelated or it doesn't.
But
Ah,
it's-
The Witcher's that
it's
girl's
all-
not as
but-
cool
okay,
this
okay,
big. He was
well,
cool
hold
when
on,
he was.
Let
like
me
this
ask
little
you this
guy.
question.
'Kay.
Does it ruin it when you see a movie in the movie theater? Does it ruin it for you? I
No,
mean,
it-
it's still just as big.
It
you know?
enhances it.
Did
Yeah,
you-
see?
you were
and
at the-
that sound system they have in there.
You were in the E3 briefing. Did you see that like 8K monitor on stage?
Okay.
That's like as big as my house.
Okay.
Maybe the camera dropped down in front of you at that point.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
that's right.
the
I was
camera
sitting
dropped-
right where the freaking mobile camera from the ceiling came, right in front of my face.
Several
That guy
times.
was that
Several
guy
times
was
was
that
like,
guy was messing
No,
with you.
I
gotta
really
move
want to
my
do
head.
that. How do I make that happen? What do I need to do in my life to get?
I would
I-
pick. Do
I
you know how
think first
cool?
things, so
Okay,
you gotta call them.
Okay, wait. What
Okay, I'm
would
gonna
Witcher
do
be
that.
the coolest game? Because I think Forza would be pretty freaking
No,
awesome with
what
that
we
sound
do-
system on that.
okay.
Oh,
Screw
Any
new.
dice game, that Frostbite
Okay.
edition with the sound. and
ooh,
the
yeah.
graphics.
Time
Battlefield
out.
would be great.
Screw current consoles. Let's get GoldenEye up there. Four screen.
Force Creed. Okay, that's.
I
an
don't
idea.
think the resolution of GoldenEye could handle being upscaled.
Once
that
again,
much.
who cares? I just
That
want to
would
be
be
able
the-
to
that
say
would
to
be
my
the-
grandkids, you know, GoldenEye.
I played the
That
Nintendo
would-
64 on an IMAX screen.
That would be the biggest odd job anybody's ever seen.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, is there any game that still does quad screen like that? Well, technically, if it's that big, you could just let everyone go
Why
to any
stop-
distance.
Why stop there and just rent out 4 movie theaters and system link them all?
And LAN party.
Oh man, we can do
Halo
a
LAN
Halo.
party.
Halo
No,
1.
that prevents
Halo 1,
screen
no
peeking.
screen peeking.
Yeah.
We'll rent out an entire movie theater, 16 screens.
Yeah, all coming out like the wire. The Ethernet cords are strung throughout.
Oh my gosh,
This-
this is amazing.
The Ethernet cords are
I am
strung
so
across the
excited. I
theater.
have new goals in my life.
Dr. Teeth says he'd pick Minecraft. He would play Minecraft on it. Because why not?
You know
'Cause
what's
why
funny?
not?
The very first day we bought our Xbox One X's,
Yeah.
we were like chatting it up and saying we have the world's most powerful console. The first game we played
Was
was
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Yeah.
No, like seriously, Halo 1, because you can still do the quad screen, 4 versus 4 versus 4. Wait, how many people?
I
I think it was 8 people.
I just
4
do
versus
that.
4, 2
16.
screens. Upstairs versus downstairs.
I think
Yeah, that's how we
Jordan's
did it.
right. I think Battlefield.
Theater 3 versus Theater 4.
I think Jordan's right. Battlefield because you could utilize that
or
sound system.
Battlefront or anything because the Frostbite
Yeah.
engine has
But
incredible
that's
sound.
not, then you have really big. And then we'd have to rent out 16 rooms.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, at
I
this
mean,
point where this is all one giant fantasy,
if you're
why
good-
not supersize this fantasy?
If you're going to dream
Dream
big.
big, baby, right? That does us for the week. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us this week. Mr. McSpicy, what are your plans for this week, and where can people find you?
What are my plans? That's a good question.
I don't know.
You never asked me what I played this week. I actually played lots of games.
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
no,
let's finish. What else did we
you
play?
did.
Well, we talked about we talked about you tutoring us at
Yeah,
Fortnite. So I
Fortnite.
asked
You
him
played
for
Fortnite and-
tutorage.
Then we talked about you played Overwatch and then
What
we
else did you
talked about
play?
You played
I played
Paladins.
ESO.
Oh, you played
Oh,
ESO.
that's right. You told me. that you
Didn't I
downloaded
get
it.
you to download it and play it, or were you already playing it, Jordan?
No, I've been playing it for like
Okay.
the last.
Dang it! I
year.
wanted to claim
Wait,
that.
Yeah.
how was? Let me, because this was a game that turned you off initially when when it very first launched.
Yeah.
Jumping back into it,
It was fun.
how was it?
I didn't have people forcing me to go places I didn't want to go.
Yeah, because so we've said the story before,
This
but
stress ball I need.
for those of you,
stress
McSpicy,
controller.
we jumped in right away. We were like level 15, I think, before you jumped in, and with the original ESO when it first launched, there was no cross zone play. Now there is.
Yeah, they didn't.
But you
like,
enjoyed
match
it.
the levels.
Yeah, because I played by myself. It was way more.
Oh, okay.
Not saying that. I mean, I really like playing with you guys too,
Sure,
but
sure.
that game was totally like I didn't know.
Well,
what
you
was
felt
going
left
on.
out, yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of
We're
stupid.
powering through that.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I can come see you. You can see my cool little armor that I got.
Now you
set
guys
up.
you can help Jordan find a place, a perma house.
Yeah, we can
to
go
build.
real estate hunting.
Oh,
together.
let's
Yeah,
do
there
it.
we go.
Let's
Just
do
in the
it.
store.
Also,
we'll
I also played Fallout 4.
Oh, you
Hey,
did.
I played
yes.
that too.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, the Fallout announcement has gotten everybody playing Fallout.
then
and
now
every time
it's
I
on
watch
Game
someone play
Pass.
Fallout, I'm like,
Oh yeah, it's so good. I actually am role playing as Geralt of Rivia in Fallout 4.
Very cool.
He's like a terrible person. He's like not a Geralt's not a terrible person. My character model is awful, but he looks like
Geralt,
a
the White Wolf.
very old Geralt. It's like the end of his reign kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah,
White
I'm
Wolf.
super excited. I'm role playing as another character I like.
oh,
So Fallout 4, yeah. Anyways, you can find me on Twitter at Mr. McSpicy, and my gamer tag is Mr. McSpicy.
very nice, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm Jordan the Man XOB everywhere on every device, anywhere you can find it, and I will be playing more ESO. Maybe Mark. And
Real estate
maybe
hunting.
we can all jump.
You got to
in
get a
and-
place, man.
yeah.
I'll come visit you when you have a place.
When- yeah, I'll get a place. I'll try and get a place this week. But again, I'll probably be jumping into the usual Fortnite Paladins. Now Paladins is in the rotation.
Ooh, I
right?
like it.
Maybe
I
a little
like
more Overwatch.
Yeah, I
this
played
year.
that too. I played we mentioned
Jump into
that.
the realm now that that's cross-play, the Minecraft realm.
The realm,
Jump in.
yeah, the Minecraft realm.
Check out my mall. I built a shopping mall.
I know, dude. The
Well,
realm
it's
is
not-
getting
it's
huge.
not done,
The realm
but-
is, the realm, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I do believe I believe Chief in Discord put a Family Guy. There's now a Family Guy statue,
Nice.
big wool statue inside the realm.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Dude.
I gotta go there again.
Yeah.
I gotta visit the old
Just
Minecraft realm.
visit the old stomping grounds.
Yeah.
I am X1. We're the X1Bros. A lot of people in chat asked about the community play. We are still figuring that out. So the reason that we didn't announce the community play dates today is we are just so swamped this month. And so it's just trying to nail down, like, for instance, next week, we don't even know when we're going to be recording the podcast
Yeah.
because I'm going to Texas this weekend and I won't be back until Thursday. Jordan's got his crazy work schedule. Mark has...
Bear hunting.
yeah.
It's not bear hunting, it's bear watching.
Mark has some
Very
things.
different thing.
So we're holding off. Probably next week we'll be able to nail down a date for the community play. So we apologize. I have it here in my notes. We need to decide LOL. It literally says that in the show
Yeah.
notes.
Yes. We have no idea.
LOL, yeah.
We have no idea.
It's just one of this. This is like the craziest month of
We love
of the
doing them.
summer,
The last
so-
community play,
Dude,
they're always a
it's
blast.
So fun.
man.
So I think we might do a Forza 7 for the next one.
Forza
I've been
7,
enjoying
yeah.
myself some Forza 7 lately.
And we can get a lot of people in on that
Yeah.
one, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I am X1. We are the X1 Bros. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us today. We love hanging out with you. This is positive gaming. This is what it's all about. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. Also, for those watching live, stay a little after. We have some fun stuff.
That's right. We do. Thank you for don't forget. Thank you. Blah, blah. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us over on iTunes. It really helps the show. When you search for us on iTunes, by the way, we're the #1 Xbox One podcast that shows up. Thanks very much. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. It's been awesome hanging out with you today. So much fun. Always a good time hanging out with you. We are going to roll through our producer credits real quick.
Let me get some audio.
Then after the producer credits, we're actually going to host someone, and we'll go off, and then we'll click host. And so you can just stay in chat here and go to them. We're not going to rate them, so don't spam. We kind of don't like the rating thing. We feel like we jump in and interrupt people's streams with the spam. So don't spam. Just say
hello.
Just say hello. Came from the X1 Bros. This is, we're hosting you. So there you go. But thank you so much, everybody. That was a blast. Hopefully you guys had as much fun as we did.
Yeah.
Let's do our producer credits. Here we go, baby. Alpha Builder, who is in chat right now. Woo!
Beast 420, who gave me this very cool USB drive.
Yes.
Thank you.
Chief Wiggum 86. Doing the Fallout, which I'm playing now. I love Fallout.
Dark Knight, my main man.
The father. Dylan Domingo. Double D.
The D squared. The Shadow Navy being my Skyrim buddy right there. Thank you very much.
Boom. Freaky Deaky Freaky R.O.
Look at that.
That's such a cool picture.
Free Radical in Mordor.
That's such a good game. Greg Chaney with my bow, my legendary bow right there.
Happy Mayo.
Ooh,
the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. One of them. One of many. One of four, actually.
Kent of All Dreams with 4 honor.
Oh, with 3 Vikings killing people.
Michael Contini, Bioshocking it up like a bad A.
Bioshocking it, Nerdy Meathead, the one and only, the Nerdy Meathead.
The Nerdy Murdy.
R56 Cooper in, I believe that is the McLaren. right?
That is the
That's
McLaren.
yeah.
Reactor Link with the Coon. The nerdy murdy sounds like some sort of thing you did as kids.
RSMG Gaming, watching the sunset again.
Ronan.
Oh, that's a good picture of Master
Have
Chief.
no fear, Ronan's here.
Terry's happy.
Got the whole gang there, the whole gang
Everybody.
of assassins.
Looks like that person on the right has like a virtual reality thing.
Oh, and last but not
Wheezy.
least, it's Wheezy Deezy, the Wheezy Whistle. Thank you very much, everybody, for your support. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We love you guys. Always so much fun hanging out with you. All right, guys, we are going to turn off and host. It just takes a second. Remember, don't spam. We're not
Just-
really going to do the raid
just say
anymore.
hello.
Just say hello. We're going to say hello. We're from the XoneBros. Or hello. Hi. We're from the XoneBros. If you have to do anything. Anyways, thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. We'll see you guys next week.